pull up a chair with BDD. Let's play loud. Let's play loud. Yeah. Kick off the cam, pull up a chair, y'all come gather round from everywhere. He's got stories to tell and games to play, living life one stream one day. He's talking highs and lows and in between, the real life bitch you ain't never seen. It's more than games, it's how we vibe. This is BDD and let's play live. So let's play live. Come on in tonight. Roll with the good times, keep it feeling right. Laughs and stories, side by side. Come hang with BDD on Let's Play Live. He's laying it out just how it goes, from gaming wins to life's little blows. It's a porch like glow, a southern charm where community's the beating heart. He's talking highs and lows and in between, the real life bitch you ain't never seen. It's more than games, it's how we vibe. This is BDD and let's play live. So let's play live. Come on in tonight. Roll with the good times, keep it feeling right. Laughs and stories, side by side. Come hang with BDD on Let's Play Live. From pixels to life's dusty roads, we share the ride wherever it goes. Pour a drink, pull up a stream, live in the moment, chasing the dream. So let's play live. Come on in tonight. Roll with the good times, keep it feeling right. Laughs and stories, side by side. Come hang with BDD on Let's Play Live. Yeah, come hang with BDD, yeah, on Let's Play Live.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is another live stream here on the Mechet. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Trying a few new things out here tonight, and yeah, I am really excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out what we're going on in chat here. Let's helps if I'm actually looking at chat. Let's see. So I did see earlier that Jody got the stream snipe. Jody, how's it going, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic one so far. And Jonah came in at number 2. Jonah, you're slipping there, bud. You're slipping. Let's see. We got Pippa. How you doing, Pippa? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Daniel, hope you're having a great one as well. Let's see. Swamp Rat, hope you're having a great one. Hope everybody's having a great one. Let's see. Who else is in here right now? Dead Calm, ISG. Ken Adlam, how's everybody doing tonight? ISG, have no fear, the shenanigans are here. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see, who else? Red Wolf, how's it going? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Oh man, so we've got a lot of things to do, a lot of things to talk about here tonight. Got some stuff going on with the channel, got some stuff going on behind the scenes. So yeah, I am really looking forward to kind of letting everybody in on like the behind the scenes here. So first things first, let's go ahead and do some farming. Oh yeah. So last we left off, you can see we've got ourselves some rolling to do. Oops. Helps if I keep my mouse on the mouse pad there. So first things first. First thing I want to point out here, there's no ploosh ball in front of me. Look at that. It's all this is gone. You see that? Yeah, right there. The little. It's actually normally over kind of right here. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I mean, technically not gone. It's still here, but it's not. There's a new mini ploosh. Check it out. Got one of the best wives ever. She for our anniversary a while back, she ended up getting me a nice lav mic set. So can everybody hear me? I hope everybody can. I hope it's coming through crystal clear, no reverb or anything along those lines. Let me know in the comments there. Genuinely curious. I want to kind of tweak out some of the fine tuning here. But yeah, so you get to see everything that's going on in and around here. So nice. That's always a good thing. Let's see. Whoops. So first things first, let's hop into this and turn this on. Oh, and I need to start time again because I paused it. Ah, there we go. Oh man, it's been a day. Oh boy, lots of stuff going on. Work has been just extra special here lately, and I need to just kick back and relax and kind of enjoy the evening. Let's see. Let's see. Jody says, yes, we can hear you real good. Awesome. Glad to hear it. ISG said, sir, I think you might have a good idea to stop playing with your fluffy thing. No, no. The fluff stays, good sir. The fluff stays. He wanted to grow mashed potatoes. Excellent. Yes, BDD. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. Glad that it's coming through loud and clear. What did the worker use a steamroller? Why did the worker use a steamroller? I don't know. Why did he use a steamroller? Let's see. So I need to go through and I need to basically roll out all these fields to mash the stones in. Once I do that, I can start working on getting all the product in it. Let's see. Can I drop this down like so? Oh no, I can't. I forgot this thing had four-wheel steer. There we go. But so yeah, we just need to go ahead and clean up all these fields. We need to get rid of all these stones. We're just pushing all the little small stones down. I hummed and hawed last time about whether or not I was going to actually pick them up or I was going to, you know, put them down. I just decided that, you know what, it's probably better just to roll them in so that way I'm not having to store them somewhere, having to get a stone picker and doing all that stuff, leaving them out in the farm somewhere. I don't have any storage. I don't have anything along those lines to just kind of keep it all nice and clean. So just decided, you know what, this will be the best course of action. Let's see. We got sound good here. That's excellent. Let's see. He wanted to grow mashed potatoes. Nice. Nice, Daniel. Show the game to... Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Guys, unprofessional. Unprofessional right here. My bad. Let's see. Jonah with a $1.99 super chat says, put the roller with the front of the... Why? Pull the roller with the front of the tractor. Will it work? I don't think it'll... I mean, I'll try. I can push it. It's not going to hurt nothing. Alright, so... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, now I see why you wanted me to do it this way. It doesn't want to steer so good. Okay, well, yeah, I guess it is working. Hey, close enough. So, yeah, work has been an absolute bear here lately. It's been just so much stuff going on. The little one, she finally started going to school here recently. I mean, technically it's like just regular daycare. So that's been just absolutely stressful and dealing with all that nonsense. So, got so much stuff going on. It has been ridiculous. But that does lead me to some news that I want to talk about here regarding the channel. So people familiar with the channel know that some of the kind of mainstays on this channel are things such as map tours, map update videos, roleplay series. Got 2 of those. Oh, hey, come on. Turn. There we go. You know, roleplay videos, blooper videos whenever those occur and, you know, end up don't make me look like an absolute moron, really. But even those ones get posted, let's be honest. But no, so I've been thinking a lot about the direction of this channel and how much time and effort is going into it. And I was sitting at my office chair working on map tours and updates yesterday until about 2:30 in the morning. Absolutely zombified out, not knowing if I'm going to be able to make it in time to be able to post them before I just pass out in my chair. And it has been so many times where I have fallen asleep face down right here on this keyboard. It has been just a constant thing that has been happening here for a very long time. And like I said, 2:30 rolled around, and that's where I kind of decided that, hey, you know what? I cannot keep going at this pace. I can't keep going night in, night out, staying up until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning just to get up at 6:30, 7 o'clock when the kiddos wake up and all that stuff. So I started evaluating all the things I do here on the channel, trying to figure out what kind of stuff it is that I do and what kind of fruit is worth the squeeze kind of thing. And that's when I realized that probably the low end of the totem pole when it comes to the content that I make are the map update videos. And the ones that really kind of leave me beholden to like an unpredictable schedule kind of thing. So between the map tours and map update videos, those were the two that have really been kind of like chomping at the schedule, really making it difficult to do anything that isn't predictable. So today, after kind of reaching out, chatting with a few people, and doing all that kind of stuff, I ended up deciding that I think that for now I'm going to discontinue the map update series. The anytime that a new map update comes out, I end up going through making sure that the changelog checks out, that everything is on the up and up. And it's one of those where today is actually a really perfect example of what I'm talking about, and including yesterday. So yesterday there was 2 map tours that needed to be done. 2 maps that got released. One was for all platforms. Oh, come on. Why am I not? Come on. Weird. The other one got released for PC Mac, and ended up putting those out. But then there was 6 additional map updates that came out yesterday as well. So that's what kept me up until about 2:30 in the morning, working on, stuff for the channel. Then today rolls around and 7 updates roll out. And big shout out to Papes Farming Modding. Yes, Papes. Big shout out to him. 3 of the 7 were his. So it's one of those that I just can't. I can't keep burning the candle at both ends like this. Staying up so late, waking up so early. It's starting to take a toll. And I can feel it. I can feel it, feel it in my kind of mood, my mannerisms, and all that stuff. And it's leaving me not present for the things that I need to be present for. Being able to have time with the family, time with the wife, all that kind of stuff. I need to be able to have a little bit more oomph and energy to things. So that's kind of what's driving this decision at this point in time, and making it to where I need to kind of readjust and reprioritize what it is that I'm going to do around here. So I hope everybody understands. I hope that this isn't going to leave a lot of people in the lurch in regards to that. Now, right now, it is only the cutting of the map updates, but I'm going to have like an evaluation period to see how things are going and how this kind of changes around the dynamics of the channel and all that stuff. This could, I'm not committing to this yet, but this could eventually lead into the map tours. And this channel could switch to a more live stream exclusive kind of channel. Perhaps even live streams and role plays. But it's one of those that only time's going to tell on that. I want to just kind of see how things go with just doing this. So for instance, like tonight, with the map updates coming out and whatnot, I would have done 7 videos, posted those all, probably would have been on until, 1, 2 in the morning, trying to get all that stuff done and posted. And just like I said, it's now not having to do that, it frees me open for days like today. Another thing that has been kind of weighing on my mind is the fact that because I do the tours, because I do the update videos, it leaves me beholden to Giants and their schedule and how they're releasing things. That means, unfortunately, it's really hard to collaborate with other creators out there to be able to do things like Farm Sim Talk. For those, again, familiar with the channel will know that I haven't done Farm Sim Talk in a hot minute. And a lot of that has to do with the unpredictability of Giants here lately, coming out with, 3, 4 new maps at a time, 7, 8 updates at a time. It's getting to be much. It's getting to be a lot. So I don't mean for this to kind of sound like a whining session or anything like that. I hope it's not coming across like that. I just want to make sure that I'm explaining myself thoroughly enough to where everybody, understands not only where I'm coming from, but understands that I'm not coming to this decision lightly. It's one of those that I've really struggled over the past several weeks to get to this point in the decision. Because I feel like I'm abandoning a part of the audience. So it's one of those that it has been weighing on me a lot. But like I said, I can't keep going at this pace. Like I kind of put it into perspectives as to how much things have been happening here lately. I pulled up some numbers, pulled up some stats, and let me bring that up on the other side. So map tours. So far for FS25 alone, I have done 270 map tours. 270 total map tours in all of FS25. That's crazy. For updates, 326. 326. There is over 50 more updates than there are tours. So between the lot, and that's just tours and updates, between the two of those, I have almost 600 different pieces of content on the channel right now, just in those two categories. That doesn't include live streams, that doesn't include Agribusiness Tonight, that doesn't include Farm Sim Talk, and that doesn't include bloopers and role plays. So it's one of those that it's a lot. It's a lot. So been, like I said, really struggling trying to figure out, is this the right move? Is this the right call kind of thing? And like I said, where... Yeah, we're... Oh, okay. It's angry at me. Oh, wait. But, I'm not trying to start a worker. Come on, go away. Shoo. shoe notification. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. That's where I believe the channel is. Also with the updates, you know, I didn't even push the, or no, wait, I did because I lifted it. Come on, come on, power, power. Let me get back to the chat here before I start another field here and see what's all going on. So again, Jonah, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Really appreciate it, bud. Really appreciate it. Let's see. We got Ken says, "Oh look, instant tram lines." LOL. That's true. Will, how's it going, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. We got, let's see, Pippa says, "Hey there, Will." We got Farming with Outlaw. Family comes first. I appreciate that, Outlaw. I really do. Yeah, it's definitely one of those where I definitely need to figure things out, and I need to kind of recenter and refocus on that. So kind of being more alert and present and whatnot. It's I don't want to make it sound like I disconnected from my family. That sounds really awful. Now I'm kind of replaying it back in my head. That's not the case, but it's one of those that I could certainly give more kind of thing. So that's kind of where I'm thinking at the moment, kind of thing. And when I kind of did the evaluation of all the content that I do and whatnot, the updates were kind of the short end of the stick kind of thing when it comes to engagement and you know, views and stuff like that. So it's one of those that it's, I think, going to be one of those where it's the most impactful on me, but the least impactful on the audience as a whole. But like I said, it still is one of those I'm going to continue to evaluate as time goes on, see how things kind of progress, see if things kind of tone down with removing the updates from the kind of roll call of content that's done here on the channel. So let's see. Daniel says, "BDD, what's your future plans for the YouTube channel?" So kind of going over that at the moment, Daniel. It's one of those where yeah, I want to continue to push. I want to continue to, you know, make headway for the channel. Obviously want the channel to grow, want it to do things, but it's also finding that balance, and it's a struggle. Like that finding that balance is a real difficult kind of thing to hit. But at the end of the day, you know, the Outlaw said it perfectly. Family comes first, and I want to be able to have not only more energy for, you know, my 9 to 5, but have more energy for the kids, have more energy for my wife, and just like I said, kind of be more kind of, you know, able to do things. You know, keen eyes observers have probably noticed that, hey, I kind of put on a bit of weight here recently. You know, and I'm sure that's in part to, you know, me working behind a computer all day. You know, my 9 to 5 puts me behind the computer all day, and then at night I'm behind the computer once again, kind of thing. So that's my fault alone. I'm not like insinuating anything about that, but need to free up the energy to be able to do something about it. So want to not only start eating healthier, which I do. I eat pretty healthy, but it's just finding the energy to be able to get my big butt out the chair and you know, go do stuff. So like I said, I'm not intending for this whole stream to turn into like a wine session or anything like that, and that's not, hopefully not how it's coming across. But I just do want to just kind of give everyone the perspective of where I'm coming from, and hope that everybody is. Oh, why is this not pushing down stones? Those are stones. Why are you not squished? There it goes. I must have like barely missed them or something. But I hope everyone understands the kind of what it is I'm saying and the perspective I'm coming from. Like I said, I'm trying to find that good kind of home, work, and YouTube balance kind of thing. So moving to a more like live stream presence and stuff like that, and more what is it? A more like role play aspects and things, like putting more focus on those parts of the channel and less on like the kind of more Giants dependent portions of the channel. Those I think will free me up to be able to set up a better schedule and to be able to have more consistency. You know, there's still the tours that will, you know, still kind of be the unpredictable wild card, but those tend to come out far more infrequent than, say, you know, the updates. Updates come out all the time. Like I said, I mean, just in the past 2 days alone, there was 6 yesterday and 7 today. So adds up pretty quick. Adds up real quick. Let's see. We got Will saying hey to Pippa. Ken with a $2 New Zealand dollar super chat says, dude, switch back to JCB. Struggling. Thank you. It is struggling harsh. Leave it to Jonah to come in and throw in the monkey wrench into the works here. Let's see. Will says, JCB junks coming from Britain. Ken says, LOL to Will. ISG says, what up to Will? BB dude, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic one so far. Says, what a nice roller. I agree. Jody says, family always comes first. I love your content no matter what. I appreciate that, bud. I really do. Really do. Outlaw says, I know I'm not ever leaving the channel with what you decide on taking the channel direction. I appreciate that, bud. I really appreciate it. You know, I wasn't necessarily worried about people being upset or anything. Most people tend to understand, like, hey, life happens, life comes, you know, first and all that stuff. But you never know. You never know sometimes, so it's always good to kind of always circle back and kind of figure out, you know, how everybody's kind of feeling about things. So I do greatly appreciate, you know, people being willing to understand. BB says, just popping in for a second, wanted to say hi. I got important things to focus on. Haha. Hey, that's awesome, man. Hopefully we start seeing some of those things we've been talking about. I'm looking forward to especially that not drop deck, the wow, brain. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about, is you know, being tired all the time and all that stuff. Like I was doing editing. Actually, before I go into that story, looking forward to the big. Come on. Oh, see, worker. Looking forward to the drop deck, not drop deck. I mean, technically it's a drop deck trailer. Looking forward to that when that comes out. Let's see. Ken says, IRL always finds a way to screw things up, but that's life. 100% there, bud. 100%. Jonah says, I love throwing you curveballs and seeing if you can hit them. Will says, what ISG? Let's see. Let's see. Jasper says, hello, everyone. It's me, Jasper. Jasper, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic one so far. It's been a hot minute since we've seen you here on the channel, but glad that you can make it in. Hopefully Klaus doesn't come in and start ruining things for us on stream. Oh, man. But yeah, no. So one of those where... Oh, wait, I was starting to tell a story. What was my story? I was starting to tell it, and then I wanted to finish the other one. Now I lost it. Oh! See, yeah, there we go. Being so tired all the time. Being so tired all the time, I was editing some of the videos last night, and as I'm editing, there's times where it's almost like I'm slurring my words kind of thing because I'm so exhausted. And it's like, man, like, like it's not bad. It's not like the worst kind of thing in the world, but it's like, man, what if I'm getting that tired to not be able to just do a simple function as speak? That's getting rough. That's getting real rough. So yeah, one of those. I ignored your message twice. Did I? Hold on. Hold on. Do 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 do. Certainly didn't mean to there, bud. Hold on one second. Um, yeah, future plans of the channel. I was talking about that, and want to grow mashed potatoes. I saw that. I see a couple of, like, retracted messages. Yeah, no. So we're talking about it. We're kind of actively engaging in that. But yeah, so yeah, being tired all the time and kind of having it affect the quality of stuff that's going on around here. Like, it's one thing for me to be tired on a live stream and whatnot, because then I tend to get goofy, and that is it tends to be a little bit more entertaining of a stream. But me being tired during a tour when I'm trying to be serious and relay all this information and whatnot, that gets be a little rough. And yeah, so that's kind of where things are at and kind of where my head is at the moment. Really looking to kind of do that. In regards to kind of future plans for the channel, like I said, kind of in a holding pattern, like a wait and see kind of thing there, Daniel. Kind of seeing how the next, like, couple months go in regards to the kind of shift in content for the channel. See if we can kind of get back into a more live stream focused kind of thing, as well as like the role plays, because those ones there, like the role play series, like I can sit there and record until, say, like 12, 1 o'clock at night, and then just turn off the game. Same thing with the live streams. Coming on here, I can sit here, chat with everybody for several hours, and then be like, okay, see ya, I gotta go, I'm getting tired, and just turn it off. So one of those where you can't exactly do that when you're in the midst of recording a tour or update, because I mean, especially for like the tours and updates, because there's only so much retention you're going to have, and I'm already kind of behind the 8 ball when it comes to the tours and updates, because I'm one of the latter individuals who will create a tour or create an update. So you've got people out there like a Mr. Sealy P, DJ Goham, Farmer Cop, all these individuals who are able to get on so much earlier and put out the content. So pretty much once you have one person make content and you have somebody watch the content, they're not going to go and looking for somebody else's content. It's pretty rare that you have somebody who's like, oh, I'm going to watch Mr. Sealy P's content, like map tour, and then I'm going to watch BDD, and then I'm going to watch this, and I'm going to watch that, like the same information over and over and over again. That's going to be the rarity. So that's kind of where I'm coming from with the updates, is that those tend to be like the least affected for everybody out there in the audience, and the kind of bigger of the lifts that I do for the channel. So I think that's going to be kind of the starting point. I don't know if it's going to be the ending point. Just one of those that we'll kind of have to wait and see. But going beyond this, like I said, it's kind of, we're in kind of a holding pattern, trying to figure out how much this does affect the channel, if at all, and then reevaluating from there, trying to see if, whoa, oh, top of the hour, and then I don't know if that kind of stutter came through or not, but top of the hour hit and it was like, let's see. ISG says, Not a lot, getting some more work done on my map, got several fields in, and now adding a ton of vegetation across the entire map. I tell you what, ISG, you sent me some awesome looking photos. Some awesome looking photos. Everybody out there, right here, right now, if you're not subscribed to ISG, and you know what? That reminds me. Number one, I want to give big shout outs to Insane Sim Guy, Will T Gaming, Rail Fanning Jonah, Ken Adlam, as well as Farmer Donkey. All of them. I kind of reached out to them today just to kind of gauge how people felt about this and whatnot, how they kind of thought about it. And each one of them were really awesome, were really kind to kind of allow me to kind of have them be my wailing wall at one point. So big shout out to every single one of them. I greatly appreciate them. Really awesome bunch of dudes. If you haven't yet checked out any of their channels, go check out Insane Sim Guy over on YouTube. Go check out Will T Gaming. He's got a YouTube channel as well as a Twitch channel. Rail Fanning Jonah, he also has a YouTube channel, not focused on, you know, farm sim, but more on the trains and stuff. Farmer Donkey, all of them. Go check them all out. They're a great bunch of guys, great content creators. Now, circling back to what I was saying about ISG and the screenshots he sent me. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for the next ISG map. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. If you liked Forest Hills, I think that this next one has the potential to knock Forest Hills out of the water. It looks incredible. Like just a couple of screenshots. And it's not like we're talking like any like major like screenshots or anything like that. Like a bunch of vegetation, forestry and stuff like that, but the way that it's laid out, and I've gotten to see kind of the map and its kind of current layout and stuff like that, all of that stuff, it's looking so good, so good. And we got to see some of it, you know, on agribusiness and stuff like that. Yeah, it's got the potential. I mean, just like Forest Hills. I mean, Forest Hills, when it was being developed, looked amazing. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, ISG, you got me excited for your Pennsylvania map. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope everybody else out there is too. I think that it's going to be a beaut. I'm not ashamed to say that I think ISG is one of the best American map makers that we have here in game. Like, it's not even close. And I'm not trying to like sound like a ISG fanboy or anything like that. I am a fan, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think we're going to have some great stuff to look forward to on that Pennsylvania map. I genuinely think it's going to be awesome. And I missed some more stones. Boop. Push those back in. Oh, man. Let's see. Where was I? I think Ken says, when you cut your alfalfa, use the harvester to do it. Trust me, it leaves a nice surprise for you. Uh-oh. Let's see. Jasper says, so ISG, I hear from the other farmers you like to talk about talk for squirrels. Is that true? ISG says, squirrels are the new deities of the world. Jonah says, Jasper. Jasper says, Jonah. We got ISG says, not everybody is Will T and willing to watch all that content. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's it. You're 100% right. You know, it's, I mean, and I don't blame anybody. I don't blame anybody for that. I mean, who's gonna sit there, you know, and have the time to be able to watch all that content? I mean, you really don't. You really don't. So that's why I'm always so grateful and thankful to everybody out there. Hey, no, I don't want to hire a worker. I just want to lower the implement. That's why I'm always so grateful and thankful for everybody who comes into live streams, who comes in to watch the role plays. I mean, watches all my content, whatever it is. That's why I'm always so incredibly grateful to everybody, because I understand that you are trading your time for you're trading your time, valuable time, to come in here and watch my stuff, to watch my content. So, like I said, that's why I always put out those, thank you to all my subscribers whenever I hit a milestone, is that I'm genuinely grateful and thankful to every single one of you out there. Regardless of how much engagement or how much, whatever that you come around and do for the channel. Like I said, I'm eternally grateful. I'm genuinely 100% grateful, because yeah, without you all, I'm just some schmo just talking to nobody. I'm just sitting here playing a game and just acting like I tell you what, I would be more insane than ISG there, because I'm just sitting there talking to myself in a room at that point. At least he's talking to squirrels. He's talking to something with a heartbeat. Me, I'm just talking to myself. And answering for myself. Not good. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So boys, ISG, Jonah, all of you that I mentioned earlier, if you're in the chat, go ahead and throw in your links. Throw in your YouTubes, your Twitches. Go ahead and do that, so everybody can know where to check you out. Let's see. Nope, that one's good. Let's see. We got Ken says, "What up, Jasper? Did your spirit wife have clean up the spider? Did your spirit wife clean up the spider webs again?" Jasper says, "No, she invited the spiders into like a make more spider webs. It makes the house look spooky." That's a good point. That is a good point there, Jasper. I could see it, almost like the Addams Family vibes kind of thing. Let's see. ISG says, "Feel free to show them off." All right, dude. I will absolutely. When it comes time to show off the screenshots and stuff, I'll absolutely show them off. Let's see. Never knew that was possible to be more insane than me. I mean, that's what sleep deprivation gets you. Let's see. ISG with the link there. Appreciate it there, bud. Jonah with the link. Ken says, "As you know that I have a heart condition, all I have is time to watch content you guys create." Well, hey, you know what? Even though you have all the time kind of thing, I mean, you still choose to hang out. You still choose to come around kind of thing. You could honestly tell me to go kick rocks and go watch who knows who. There's, I'm sure, tons of different people right now that are streaming at this same exact moment in time, and you choose to be here. So again, that's why I'm so grateful to everybody out there, because you choose to be here. Like, look, I mean, I don't think I'm anything special. I genuinely don't. I'm just some guy coming on here and blithering on the microphone, and y'all are gracious enough to pay me in your time. Hanging out here, having a good old time. I have a great time hanging out here on these live streams. And it was almost, like 3.5 months or something between the last live streams and before I started the Mechet series here. So it's one of those, like, I didn't realize just how much I missed this. Like, I realized how much I missed it, but I just didn't, like, I guess in the moment, like, going nearly 4 months without being able to do a live stream because Giants is putting out all their content and putting out, the top 5 videos. It was getting to be a lot. It was getting to be a lot. So, And like I said, nearly 600 different bits of content just in tours and updates. 600. Like, that's a lot. And the only other person I can think of that has probably a deeper catalog than what I do would be somebody like Looney Farm Guy. You know, because he does everything on like the individual basis. So he's sitting there like, you know, this specific implement, this specific tractor, like each one of his stuff gets a video. But I mean, each one of his videos is, you know, several minutes long kind of thing. So it's one of those that I understand why he does the things that he does, and hey, more power to him. I think he's a great creator, great content creator. So, all right, this is the last field we need to mush the stones in. Boop. Don't you moo at me. There it goes. All right, and let's hop. Get out the way. Hop. All right. What else we got going on here? We got Jonah says, you are special. I appreciate it. Discord, says Daniel. We got Ken says, oh geez, thanks Jonah. I know I'm special. Jonah says, everyone is special in their own way. I agree. I agree. Everybody has something to offer. Let's do that again. Let's lower this down. Get out of the way, cows! Oh, I said get out of the way! And keep rolling, 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 rolling. Oh my goodness. The most ridiculous album name in history. By far the most ridiculous name. Like, not even close. I can't even think of anything. What was it? The chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water? Who does that? Oh my goodness. I really hope that I'm not dating myself and people know what I'm talking about with this one. It's like, what are you talking about, Dave? If you don't know what I'm talking about, whether it's you're too young or not into that genre, go ahead and look up the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Because, yeah, that's a treat. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We got message on Discord. We got Jonah says, yeah, he's song. Oh wow, what is? Hold on one second. Why did that happen? No drop frames. Huh. I just so happened to look up and saw that the it looked like something was skipping on there. Anyways, we got Jonah says, I know the Rollin' song. I hope so. I mean, I'll put it to you this way. If you know the Rollin' song, odds are it's for one of two reasons. Either you are a Limp Bizkit fan, or you're an Undertaker fan. I think that's the only two reasons that you'd be into Rollin'. Now, don't get me wrong, I thought it was a catchy song. Definitely thought it was a catchy song, and I am definitely on the Undertaker side of things, as well as the Limp Bizkit side of things. You know, it was a pretty good album. It was pretty decent. Ridiculous name. Ridiculous name. I cannot think of a more ridiculous name off the top of my head for an album. I cannot think of one that is more ridiculous than the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Ken says, oh wow, reinforced cows, LOL. Who knew that cows can bounce back like that, right? Well, oh my, come on. Come on. This is cow tipping to the extreme. See? Boop! Extreme cow tipping. Oh my goodness. See, that's what happens when you get tired. Get goofy. Biscuit for me, that's called boy tipping. Oh my goodness. So I'm missing these stones. Like, why am I missing all these stones? So I think what I'm going to do, and we were kind of discussing this the last time as to what it is I want to plant in these particular fields and pastures. Now, I think in this one, I'm going to plant grass. Just replant the grass for the cows and kind of go from there. It kind of makes sense to me. But in the other grass field location, I think that one I'm going to do either clover or alfalfa. And I might cycle it in and out because of the hay dryer that we have for the farm. That will take grass, hay, and alfalfa, but I got it all full with hay. Oh my goodness, hiccup, sorry. And because it's all full for the hay, it's one of those where I think it will be better just to start slamming it with all the other products. So once I start slamming with the other products, I'll have alfalfa hay, clover hay, and hay. And now I've got Moana stuck in my head. Hey. My daughter, she absolutely loves Moana. She loves that movie to no end. And the chicken, for those who have not seen it, the chicken's name is Hey. So, like the Disney comic relief that's in there, because every Disney movie has the comic relief, just some kind of stupid animal or creature that has no point or rhyme or reason to be in it besides just to be made fun of. Let's see. Oh, Daniel, you sent a message on Discord. Gotcha. Okay. Let me. Hey, Ultra Gamer, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Let's see what it says. I appreciate it, Daniel. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Ultra says, how's my Florida brother? Ultra, I am doing fantastic, man. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic one as well. Let's see. We got... All right, so now we need to get our hands on a cedar of some sort. Cedar or... yeah. Oh, my... Oh, there we go. Let's see. We got ISG says, how's it going, Ultra? Let me turn off the four-wheel steer here because that's just getting me in trouble. Much better. Much better. So everybody out there, I gotta ask you, how does the stream look now that we don't have the giant ploosh right in the middle of the stream? We only got the mini ploosh now. Again, big shout out to the Mrs. BDD. Love you, sweetheart. Absolutely to the moon and back. Really happy with this lab mic. The great thing too is for those who are regular viewers of the channel, whatnot, and knows when I'm doing live content, whatnot. The ploosh typically is right about here. So the ploosh being right about here. Now you got to understand camera angles and stuff like that. So my camera, like if I'm looking at my monitor right here, this is my monitor here. The camera is right here. The mic being right here. The problem is that the the screen I'm looking at is right here too. So the ploosh even though you can see my face clearly, the ploosh is right in the way. Has been the entire time. The entire time. So when I'm sitting here recording content or when I'm sitting here doing live streams and whatnot, I'm staring at the ploosh the whole time and I can't see like the bottom right hand corner of the game. I can't see how much gas is in the tractors. I can't see how much damage they're taking. I can't see how fast I'm going. I can't see the cruise control is set to the proper speeds, all that stuff. So when my wife got me this, I'm like, oh, I was so excited because I'm like, okay, not only does this open the door for me to not have to deal with the ploosh anymore, not having to sit there. And again, as long as it's coming up really nice and clear, like the audio quality is good, that it's not uh, like not working or anything like that, then I'm probably going to end up switching to this. So as long as it's coming through clear, that there's no like reverb, no bad audio or anything along those lines, yeah, this is going to be the new staple right here. And then on top of all that, it also opens the door to, you know, doing other things like I've been talking about. I've been talking about, you know, creating different content and whatnot, but that kind of runs into like the face of what I was saying earlier. Let's see how this goes. Pink? Oh, yeah, I need to fix that. Return. Okay. I thought I'd lease this out. You know, I was talking about making other content, like other than farm sim kind of stuff, but I'm just not sure anymore if I'm going to have the strength or time kind of thing. But the only reason that was even and still is in consideration is I'd be able to record it during the day and not be only subject to record at night like I do now. Let's see. We need a cedar. We need a cheap cedar. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Let's see. YouTube is so annoying. I 100% agree. Let's see. We got Ultra says, I'm okay just working on my Elm Creek product. Or project, I think that is. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. We got doing okay insane. Jonas says, I can actually see your face. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, before you could see my face because the ploosh was right over here, but now it's like, hey, here I am, front and center kind of thing. You don't have like an object that's like permanently in view, which is, again, I think is awesome. Pippa says, see you when you do next stream. Pippa, if I'm taking that as you meaning that you're taking off. If that's what you mean, then I hope you enjoyed it and you have yourself a great rest of your day. Take care and we'll see you again next time. ISG says, I feel that I always moving my mic around just so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Exactly. So yeah, a lot of people don't like, not that they don't understand, but I always like bop my mic. I always like, it's always in the way. I can't see. I'm having to like swivel around and look around. Like, this is nice. This is real nice. Being able to see everything. I'm not having to like doing all that number there. I think I'm going to do this Cokerling. It's the cheapest one. It does everything I need it to do. It does a clover alfalfa, yes. And well, it is a direct roll, but that's not an issue. So yeah, let's do that. For 2,200 bucks. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, one thing I meant to check before coming over here, I think I have seeds and product here. Oh, I can't see inside. Oh, wait. I do. I have seeds and product in here, so I might as well take advantage of it. Oh, just got to give it a little boop. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's boogie this back. Oh! Wait, what? YouTube's not maintaining. What do you mean? I'm not getting any drop frames. YouTube, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, YouTube? Lag. That's weird. I'm not getting any frame drops. What are you doing to me, YouTube? Let's check this out. Hold on. Huh. Let's try this. Okay. All right. What are you doing to me, YouTube? All right. Hold on. All right. I think. All right. Seems better now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have no idea what happened there. No clue. I have zero drop frames, zero issues from the from OBS. So I had no idea what's going on. It must be something on the YouTube end. But what was I talking about? I completely forget now. Oh my goodness. So I ended up invading a couple of people's streams the other day. ISG invaded his stream. And I was telling a story about what happened to me a few days ago. So my wife ended up taking our oldest daughter to Great Wolf Lodge down in Naples. Her sister ended up inviting her and ended up getting a room and asked my wife if my eldest wanted to go, kind of thing. And it's like, okay, well, we ended up, basically splitting the bill and kind of going from there. It was my daughter had an absolute blast. So I was in charge of the little one, and they ended up staying overnight. And my daughter and we end up needing to go and get oil changed on my car. So my car is overdue at this point, and I'm quite ashamed to say that because I'm normally very, very meticulous about getting my oil done on a regular basis, the whole 9 yards. I'm very much like into making sure that happens, but just lots of stuff been happening here lately, so just didn't have the time or ability to do anything about it. So, and my car is the one that gets very infrequently taken, so it's just one of those that it didn't affect much of anything at the end of the day, because it was just being driven so little. So, anyways, they ended up going on a Saturday, was the big day, and then they came home on Sunday, so they're just gone overnight. Well, as I'm deciding that, hey, I got to get my oil changed, I'm looking around all the local places. I'm basically looking at like Walmart because they're like the cheapest, the quickest, and all that stuff in and around this area. So I'm sitting there trying to find, any of them that has available appointments for oil changes. I find that unless you walk in at like 6 in the morning when they first open their auto center, 6 or 7 in the morning, you're not going to get a walk-in kind of thing. So one of those where I'm like, okay, is there any place open around here that's going to be able to take us for an appointment? And I find one. Like about 40 minutes away. I'm like, you know what? That's not a terrible drive. My little girl and I, we can hop into the car and we can go, just kind of hang out and do a daddy-daughter drive. And then we can walk around the store and kind of enjoy ourselves. It'd be kind of a fun time. So I end up driving out there, and I've never been to this part of the state before. So wait a minute, meadow grass. I need to plant that in the other, not just grass, but I want meadow grass because that typically gives you a bonus. All right, clover or alfalfa in this field. Let me know in the chat. Clover or alfalfa? Let me know. Let's see. Ken says that's a bad mistake to use that cedar. You think so? I like this cedar. I think it works good, pretty good. Ultra says, yeah, I could have typed it in chat. I can now, though. Let's see. Jonah says, nice try, Jonah. If I had $1 million, trust me, content would be a lot better around here. I'll put it to you that way. Jonah says clover. Anybody else? Anybody else say clover or alfalfa? One of the two. I don't care which. Just gotta figure out which one. But anyways, so as we are driving out to this particular Walmart, but like I said, 40 minutes away. I've never been out that way before. There's an intersection that I'm coming up to, and we got 2 for clover. 2 for clover. Anybody else? Clover going once, going twice. So I'm on a single lane road going, one lane in both directions kind of thing. And we get to an intersection. Will says alfalfa. We get to this intersection and it opens up. So it turns in from 1 lane in my direction to 5 lanes. So you got 2 left turn lanes, 2 straight lanes, and 1 right lane. And as I'm approaching this, it opens up. I'm like, perfect, because I'm behind a lot of slow traffic and I can't get around it. So meadow grass, just to be different, right, Ken? Meadow grass is for the cow field. So as I'm getting up to there, Gary, how's it going, Gary? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. He says clover. We got 3 for clover. And I'm like, oh, this is absolutely perfect. I'm going to jet around all this slow traffic and just kind of come up to the intersection. The intersections, again, 2 straight lanes. I'm picking one or the other. The 2 slow drivers that were holding me up this whole time, they go into the right lanes. I zip into the left lane. And again, we're all going straight. So as we're going straight, I start approaching the end of traffic. So I'm going maybe, the speed limit's 55. I'm going maybe 60, about 5 over. And as I'm approaching the end of traffic, I'm starting to slow down because everybody stopped in front of me. But I'm still got some distance between me and the next vehicles. So I'm slowing down. And then all of a sudden, this group of bikers that are parked in the right lane, going straight through, not in the right turn lane, but in the right of the 2 straight lanes, one of them darts out in front of me. I hit the brakes so hard, but it's not like he was getting in front of me to, continue to pull up to the traffic. No, he pulls out and stops. There's at every bit of 5 to 7 car lengths between him and the next vehicle. I'm going at the speed at which, slowing down, but still going at a pretty good clip. And I'm slamming on the brakes at this point. Thankfully, here recently, I installed new brakes onto my car, because had I not, he would have been pizza. Absolutely just flat street pizza. All right, we're going to go with clover. I think that's going to be where we end up. Let's see. Every other pass switch between clover and That's too complicated, ISG. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do to me here? Every other lane. Are you crazy? Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. Every other lane. The stripe treatment. Let's just make sure this is planting. It is good. So anyways, I slam on the brakes, and I barely stop in time. Like, had I not freshly changed out my brakes and did a brake job, oh my goodness. He would have been squished. Would have been squished. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like catching my breath, trying to like, you know, the heart beating out of me. And he throws his hands in the air like I'm the jerk. Like I did something wrong. I'm like, look, I'm allowed to go up. So I'm kind of getting ahead of the story. So I'm sitting there like in bewilderment of what just happened, not realizing, not understanding, like, why is he stopped in the middle of the road? He's just literally stopped. I'm not understanding why. He's throwing up his hands. He's like, blah, 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 blah. You know, all this kind of stuff, acting like I did something wrong. And then it dawns on me, as we make it through the intersection there, the lanes merge, they zipper back down, and the lane I'm in is one of the lanes that dives into the other lane. He pulled out to prevent me from getting in front of them. So he nearly lost his life because he didn't want me to get one spot ahead. Now, mind you, again, I've never been to this part of the state. I had no idea that this was the traffic pattern or anything along those lines. I am completely and 100% oblivious to that. And I mean, just completely like, just cut me off, just flat out cut me off. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, the whole time, like, not only did you put your life in danger, you put my life in danger, you put my daughter's life in danger. For what? For what? Just so like, you didn't have one person get in front of you? Like, how ridiculous and petty are you to sit there and pretend like you have any rhyme, reason, or business to be able to do something like that? Like, it was wild. And the one thing that I noticed is that on the back of each of them, because it turns out they weren't even together. The three bikers just so happened to be driving next to each other, but they weren't like friends because they all went like separate ways later down the road. They were just all sitting there kind of chatting because they were on bikes, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm sitting there thinking, like, man, like, what an absolute idiot. But then I'm sitting there reading the back of their leather jackets. They got the typical biker jackets. And I'm reading them, and every single one of them are former military, or at least they have military. One of them was Navy, one of them was Air Force. One of them was Marines, the other was Air Force. And I'm sitting there just like, I want to respect you, but I really don't like you right now. Because I've got my daughter in the car, and you just not only endangered your life, my life, and my daughter's life. Like, you endangered everybody around us just to prevent me from getting in front of you. Like, how absolutely petty and childish are you? Like, it was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. Like, that's a really bold move for somebody to do on a regular vehicle kind of thing. That's next level crazy to sit there and act that way when you're driving on a motorcycle. Like, that just absolutely blew my mind when that happened. When I finally realized what was going on, that's when it like really kind of hit me, and hit me hard. It's like, wow, you are that kind of person that you're going to just sit there and slam on your brakes and just prevent me from moving. Like, dude. So, yeah, needless to say, that was a fun experience. That was a fun trip. Oh, come on. Come on. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. There we go. How's it looking on here? Oh, yeah. We're looking good. And drop that down. Yeah, see, I like this this particular seeder. I think this works great. It's got a good amount of seed storage in it. It's got the direct drill in it, so like it works perfect for precision farming, in my opinion. Wait a minute. I'm dumb. Darn it. All right, well, I'll have to do that all next. I forgot to put down lime and fertilizer, which I'll put down fertilizer after, but I mean I'll just have to do it slightly out of order. Not the end of the world. No. There we go. Let's see. We got Jonas says, yeah, Jonas says, I get free food. The other day, the cashier asked, was there anything else I needed when with my food? I said $1 million. She said, that's the funniest thing someone's ever said to me, said to her. So she gave me free food. Nice. See, I used to hear people say, like, when I was working, when I was working at a gas station back when I was 18, people used to say that kind of stuff to me all the time. Is there anything, I'd ask them, is there anything else that I can get for you? Or, you know, because, you know, half of them would want cigarettes or whatnot. Thankfully, at that particular location, it wasn't like one that sold alcohol or anything like that, or else I'd have been 21. I was only 18 at the time. But, you know, so I'd ask him, you know, do you need like cigarettes, or, you know, is there anything else that you need? Wait a minute. Why? Oh, because of the... Wait, did it? Ay, darn it. Let's try that again. There we go. Close enough. So, yeah, I would always ask him, like, hey, you know, is there anything else I can get for you? You know, expecting to ask for cigarettes, or back in those days, we'd have the Trendar system. So it was a truck stop. So you had the big semi trucks pulling up and whatnot, and their method of payment, because it was all, you know, typically linked to the company that they drove for and stuff like that, was called the Trendar. And the Trendar would basically be the system that would be able to run all of the individual trucker payments and stuff, because we're talking, you know, hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. Even in those days, back when I was 18, you know, imagine gas, those, back in my day, diesel was only blah, 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 blah. So but no, even in those days, they're spending hundreds upon hundreds of dollars per fuel up. And you know, so they've got dedicated credit cards, and they had dedicated systems and the whole 9 yards. And this Trendar system, oh my goodness, this thing was like a thing straight out of the Stone Age. It was the straight up, I mean, even in those days it was ancient, but nowadays it'd be like absolute antique. But it was the green, like the green monitors, like the green text monitors and all that stuff. On top of that, it was the like dot matrix printers and stuff like that. Because whenever you print a receipt, it'd be like, you know, all that kind of like racket and noise and stuff. Oh my goodness! But why did I start telling that story? See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I get trailing off into little details, and then I forget where I was going with it. Not because I'm exhausted, it's because I'm getting old. But why was it? Oh, so yeah, so I'd have people like say that kind of not even nonsense, but just that kind of stuff all the time. It's like, oh yeah, you know, I could use $1 million. Oh yeah, I could use you paying for my fuel and da 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 da. Like I heard it all back in those days. Like oh my goodness, the biggest one, because of course truckers, you're dealing with them all the time. And they've got nothing better to do besides, you know, driving in their truck and, you know, talking to the occasional person when they get to stop. I was broken of the habit very, very quickly of calling it gasoline or calling it gas, you know, because that's what it used to always be known up there in the Midwest, there in Michigan. I always would call it gas. It's like, yeah, do you need any gas or anything like that? And because they're truckers and they got, you know, sick and twisted sense of humor, it's like, oh man, I'm just getting over a bad case of it. Don't, you know, if you smell something, I apologize. You know, just kind of random stuff like that. So yeah, that was one of the things I got broken up very, very quickly working in that job, was calling, you know, fuel gas. Oh yeah. So all right, so we got clover in the previous one. What is the crop calendar saying we got here? So canola, clover, cover crop. Could do a cover crop to get the free fertilizer. We got plenty of seed to do that. Meadowgrass, oilseed radish, poplar is at its tail end. Okay, so yeah, let's do a cover crop. Whoops, I was on it. Of course, I was on it. Cover crop. All right, so this will be good because we'll get the free fertilizer out of it once we kind of go from there. And with this, it's a direct drill, so I can literally just plow this back in. Did I miss? Oh no, that's not seed. That's... So yeah, I'll do the cover crop in the 3 main fields I have. So we got 16, 27, and 54. Those will be the 3 cover crops, and then this one up here, right here, will be meadowgrass. It's called shenanigans, sir. Absolutely, it's called shenanigans. Clover and alfalfa mix. Could that be the new crop for FS20 called alfalfa? That's a good one, Ken. Alfalfa. A clover alfalfa hybrid. Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. Sorry, I just realized that it can't still be running. Sorry guys, 1 second. 1 second. It is, it's still running. So my wife and I, we have a Roomba, and it starts at, what time does it normally start? I think it's like 8:45, and all of a sudden I could hear it like whirling up, like it kind of kicks into high gear, and that's when I could hear something in the background, and I wasn't sure what it was, and that's like, I'm just kind of shocked that it's still running. And we'll just back into the other field. And then... Wait. Did I not? I don't think I started the... I don't think I started the seeder. So that whole row just kind of went... Yeah. All right, so let's go like this. Drop it down. All right, now I think, yeah, there we go. Okay, much better. Helps when you turn this stupid machine on. Yay! High five. Oh my goodness. I don't get it. I don't get it. New challenge for you: plant every crop in one field. Jonah, come on, dude. Come on. Come on. That's something that between you and Reaver, you two are going to get me into trouble. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're cooking. Planting our crops. Oh, you know what? Let me change. Yeah, that's better. And then zoom. Yeah, so much better. All right, that's better. So that is an amazing, amazing mod. If you're on PC Mac, I think it's called like the mini map extension or something along those lines. I always forget I have it, but when I remember I do have it, oh, it's an absolute game changer. So what it can do, as you can see, it allows you to put overlays on the minimap down here at the bottom. So you can see how you can change it to crop types. I can rotate it to growth, weeds, stones, needs plowing, needs rolling, mulch, soil types, pH, nitrogen, yield, seed rate, no overlay, and back again. So all that stuff really comes in handy because now I can get whatever I want and it's not going to like take it away or auto update it based on whatever implement I have. It's stationary until I tell it to change. So I absolutely love that. So if I'm doing a big job, like if I'm doing a bunch of fertilizing and stuff and don't want it to change from field to field to field, then I can just kind of leave it on the one thing kind of thing. So it's really nice. I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but every once in a while, especially using precision farming, every once in a while it kind of sticks on the fertilizing state, like on the mini map down at the bottom there. It's like stuck. And no matter what you do, you can't get it off of that. You basically have to wait until the map resets and whatnot. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if anybody else has that issue. I know I have that issue all the time. So it's just one of those, having that and having it at my disposal, absolute, oh my goodness. Reaver! How's it going there, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Literally just got done talking about you there, bud. Just got done talking about you. And specifically because of Jonah and the question he just posed. Between you and him, you two are going to get me into trouble. Who's this dude? 20-month member chat. Reaver, thank you so much there, bud. Greatly appreciate you. Ask and ye shall receive. Oh man. And this dude is BDD Gaming. I know. He's streaming. He's live streaming. As a matter of fact, I literally just went into a whole thing about how, well, hey, stop with the workers. Left bumper, circle, drop it down, turn it back on because now it's turned off. Oh my goodness. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's see. Reaver says, uh-oh, I just came from men's group, so I need to be good for at least 30 minutes. Okay. So is there like a Cinderella's pumpkin thing going on there? Like 30-minute warning or something? It's like midnight happens and then all of a sudden you can be bad again? Is that what's going on here? Wait a minute, did I miss that corner? I did miss that corner. How did I miss the corner? All right, well, let's try it. Come on. Come on. Pull. 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 Power. There it goes. Just got to get in the right gear. Let's see. The multicolored field coat. Gotcha. We got Will says, you, me, Jonah, ISG, Donkey, and Papes should all do a meet and greet somewhere. Dude, I'm 100% down with that. 100% down. Heck, Jonah and I have already met up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Let's see, it is almost 1600. So that's what, 4 o'clock? Oh, Jonah, I meant to ask, how are the Canes doing? They're in the finals, I know that. I heard one of their players got a real sick goal the other day. Can the universe handle all of you in one location in real life? No. No, it cannot. The world will implode. It's like that movie Hancock, you know, where you get the superheroes, the closer they get, the weaker they become, kind of thing. That's how we will be. All of us kind of get in the same location, except it won't be the weaker that we'll become. Is just be like the more shenanigan-y. Let's see. LOL. Jonah, series is tied 2-2. Oh, awesome. Out of the two teams, I want Carolina to win. Out of the two, I want Carolina. I don't want Vegas to win. No particular reason, just, I don't know. Of the two, want more of an East Coast vibe. Did it? Okay, good. Oh, and I'm drifting. Ay. Alright, just get the camera in the right spot. Tangy, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. It says, I'm back. Glad to have you back. Hope it's going well. Jonah says, it's been a really good series. A lot of one-goal games. Those are some of the best series. Some of the best series is like absolute nail biters. I hear that your goalie's been standing on his head. See, that's the one thing that drives me absolutely nuts about the NHL nowadays is they want the goals. And I get it, they want the goals, but I don't know. I was a goalie back in the day, so I might be a little biased in this, but I've always been like, I want to see the goalies and I want to see the close, tight games. I want it to be a struggle. Like, I want you to earn your wins. And what they've been doing over the past several seasons is making the pads on the goalies smaller and smaller and smaller. And because of that, it makes it to where there's more and more and more goals. So you can clearly see like the delineation between the size of the pads, you know, going in and out throughout the seasons, and the goals against average going up and up and up for all the goalies. You know, and it's only so much you can do as a goalie if you don't have the proper equipment. So one of those where I would love to see more lower scoring games, but everybody wants to see the goals. Everybody wants to see a goal. And I don't know, I feel like it's getting cheapened. Like it's not as thrilling, it's not as exciting, and it's not as nail biting. Like I love the tension. I love the stress that it will bring when the score is close. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm weird. I mean, I am weird, but let's see. Let's see. And what I mean by that 1 point difference, those guys would be the Shenanigan brothers. Oh yeah, oh yeah, we'd be coming up with all sorts of stuff. I feel like we'd be like the other guys for Step Brothers. Yeah, probably. Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? Oh my goodness. That was a funny movie back when. Where's my car, bro? Where's your car, dude? Oh man, now I'm gonna have to watch that. Darn it. Darn it, Reaver. I'm gonna have to watch it. Look, it is such a stupid movie. It is such a stupid movie, but man, did I love it. I loved it growing up. Where's your car, bro? Where's my car, dude? Oh. Dan? Go through the speaker box if you say and then again. And then. Oh my goodness. Such a good movie. It's so dumb. So dumb but so good. Those are some of the best movies too. In my opinion, like just those movies where you can like just turn your brain off and have a laugh are some of the best out there. Like there's not even any like comparables. The problem is that Hollywood just wants to just ram messages down everybody's throat nowadays. I don't watch movies anymore because of it. And it makes me sad. I love movies. I've got an entire server like for my movies. But I don't buy movies anymore because they're like mostly junk. They're not funny or they're not whimsical. They're not like, they're just trash. They're just trash. Like I can't think of a single movie nowadays. I can't think of a single one that I'm like, oh, I've got to go see that. I've got to drop like especially the theaters. Like the theaters are a joke. I can't think of a movie in the past decade where I'm like, I've got to go see that in the theaters. The last movie that I saw in the theaters, I think was likely Endgame or something like that. It was like Avengers Endgame. Like one of the Marvel movies. It was one of those. And that was like mainly because my wife wanted to see it. I was starting to get fatigued when it came to the Marvel. Like I like even nowadays I can't watch superhero movies. I just can't. Just so many, like in such a short amount of time. I missed that chunk right there. Darn it. And I used to love them. Like I loved the original Iron Man, the original Captain America. Like those ones are so good. But even those, after they wore on for so long, they just got so long in the tooth. I'll never forgive them what they did to Thor. The whole fat Thor. So dumb. So stupid. Let's see. Try Dude Who Stole My Car. I personally feel like we would be impractical. Oh yeah, Impractical Jokers without a doubt. Maybe Dumb and Dumber. I mean, maybe. Maybe you're onto something there, Reaver. That was a good movie too. See, I haven't seen the newest one though. I haven't seen the Dumb and Dumber 2, like the one with Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey. I've only ever seen the original one. And they even made like a remake with different actors and stuff. I think it was supposed to be like a prequel of that series. Like, I'm sorry, but there are certain movies do not deserve a prequel, do not deserve a sequel. Like, Dumb and Dumber is one of those movies. Like, who is sitting there clamoring for, oh man, we need a Dumb and Dumber 2? Like, who? Who is like, this is a great idea. We need to get Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels back at it again as Harry and Lloyd. Like, really? 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 This is what we need? Is a remake of, or an extension of this world? Ugh. I don't know. Don't get it. Let's see. Dude, Where's My Car was a side splitter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, I absolutely loved it. It's like I said, I keep saying it's a dumb movie, and it is. It is a dumb movie, but those are some of the best movies, are just dumb, like, turn your brain off and just laugh and have a good time. Like, those are some of the best. Dude, Where's My Car? Harold and Kumar, I thought was absolutely hysterical. Super Troopers. I mean, obviously Super Troopers. Yeah. Oh, you mean Shenanigans? Oh. That was my favorite line of the whole movie. Hey Farva, what's that place you like to go? Has all the goofy stuff on the wall? You mean Shenanigans? Oh. The bulletproof cup. Oh my goodness. In my day, we made the rookie get naked. We also used blanks. Mac, you're 1/6 son of a... Thanks, Chief. Oh my goodness. Absolutely hysterical. Snozzberries taste like snozzberries. Oh man. Now I've got two movies I gotta rewatch. Super Troopers. I haven't even seen Super Troopers 2. Like, that's but again, I have a really hard time. Like, a really hard time. Like, anything past, I don't know, anything past 2019, like 2018, I really struggle with being like, okay, I've got to see this. And like, even if like all the previews look good and all that stuff, I really struggle with like, okay, I'm gonna go and watch this, or I'm gonna, you know, rent it at home and watch it, whatever, you know. A lot of it's like, one, I just don't have the time. Like, a lot of it's that, you know, just don't have the time between, you know, doing stuff for the channel, doing stuff with the family and all that. I just don't have the time to be able to sit down for 2-ish hours and, you know, watch a movie. And on top of that, I'm so darn tired all the time that I can't stay awake for it. Case in point, my wife and I, we typically have a Saturday date night. That's like a staple for us. Is Saturday we have, you know, even if it's just we stay at home and watch a movie kind of thing. Doesn't have to be anything like going out to eat or special or anything like that. Just being in each other's presence and spending time with each other, holding on to each other and all that. And the last time she's like, oh, well, how about we watch a movie kind of thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds like fun. 5 minutes later, I'm out. I'm out like an absolute light. And then, maybe about halfway through the movie, I kind of kick back awake, and probably because she's sitting there, punching me in the ribs because I'm snoring. And I wake up and I'm like absolutely confused because I have no idea where we're at in the movie or what happened up until that point. And I kind of, come awake, and she she looks at me and she starts talking. Oh, it was such a good movie and all that. Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, really? It was good? You enjoyed it? It's like, yeah, it was good. You should have stayed awake for it. Da, 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 da. It's like, I tried. She's like, you lasted 2 minutes before you started snoring. I'm like, I'm sorry. I stay up too late and wake up too early. And she's like, well, that's your problem. I know. Again, we covered that earlier. But yeah, no. But so many good movies out there. One of the more obscure movies that I do enjoy, and one that I might watch here coming up here soon, is a movie called Jerky Boys. A lot of people don't know about this movie, but oh my goodness, I can't remember their names, but it's a couple of comedians who do like prank calls, and they end up prank calling their way into the mafia. It is such a ridiculous movie, such a ridiculous concept, but oh my goodness, absolutely hysterical. Hey, liver lips. Oh man, I tell you what, it took me a hot minute to be able to find that movie again, because I've got all my movies, they're all like tucked away and stored, in boxes and stuff, because I've got the server. I burned all my movies onto my server, and went and basically just made backups of them, digital backups for my server, and ended up it took me forever to get that one, because that one was, I don't know why, but it was like tucked away in a bunch of other boxes that had nothing to do with my movie collection. So yeah, that was a nightmare. That was an absolute nightmare. But when I finally found it, oh, I was so happy. It's like, oh, I've got to watch this. And first thing, I ended up ripping it to the server, and I'm like, okay, here we go, popcorn time and the whole 9 yards. I was so happy that day. Because again, stupid movie, but so funny, so funny. Let's see. Have you the new version of Beetlejuice? It's on Netflix. No, I haven't. Again, I haven't seen any like new movies since like 2018. Like I almost never watch the new stuff. Oh, come on. Nope. Stop. Down, turn on. There we go. Yeah, Super Troopers 3 comes out soon. Oh my goodness. Like that. Again, who's clamoring for Super Troopers 2? I haven't seen Super Troopers 2, and I hope that it's a good movie, but like, why? And then like Super Troopers 3, like again, I hope they're good movies. It's just I'm not hopeful. Let's see. Everyone here knows your favorite movies are Star Wars, Christmas. Oh, 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 mm. No, 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 no. Star Wars Holiday Special, absolutely not. No, 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 no. If you are not familiar with why it incurred that kind of reaction, and you're a Star Wars fan, if you have no idea what the Star Wars Holiday Special is, go look it up. Go ahead. Go look it up. See, back in the day, I used to have my friends watch that movie who were Star Wars fans but hadn't heard of it. I would have them watch it with me just to torture. It's like, no, dude, you gotta wait. It's like a real deep cut. But once you get there, man, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. They get all the way through and they're like, dude, what is this nonsense? Like, I'd sit there and laugh in hysterics. It's like, now you know my pain. Oh, it's true. Misery does love company. See, he protests so much, it must be true. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, Reaver, go for it. Go for it. You have my blessing. Have fun. Enjoy. Enjoy the Star Wars Holiday Special. Please. Please. Spend 2 hours of your life with that one, sir. If you haven't already. I don't remember who it was, but I have come across somebody who's actually watched it. And I don't remember who. It was. I think it was one of my interviewees for Farm Sim Talk. I think it was. I think it was just some some random interview question that I asked, and I brought it up, and they ended up like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. You know. Oh, so bad. You message my wife the next movie night. Oh, Reaver. The thing is the moment I see those credits come on screen, I will just be like, bye. Date night canceled. And here's the thing is, my wife, she likes Star Wars, and I won't torture her with that one. I will not torture her with that. At all. At all. It's one of those that, now that I've grown up and I'm a bit older now, I don't wish that on my, well, maybe my worst enemy, but but still, I don't wish them on my normal enemies. It's bad. It's real bad. Ooh. I couldn't sleep one night. I put on Star Wars Holiday Special, the most decent nights. Yes. It is the cure for insomnia. 100% the cure. Oh, man. Number 2 was a fan-funded Kickstart type project that got DVDs into Walmart for a while. That is how I got it. I heard it was very limited theater release too. 100%. 100%. Yeah, number 2. Yeah. 100%. It was really hard to find. Like, you basically had to catch that one, like, at that time, kind of thing. It's rare to find it anymore. It's almost impossible. All right. Oh, and drop. Oh wait, you're saying? Oh, my bad. I'm in Star Wars mode. You're talking about Super Troopers was fan funded. I gotcha, and kickstarted. I gotcha. Okay. So, I mean, obviously there was people clamoring for it then, if that's the case. Which, I mean, hopefully then, you know what? I tell you what, Dead Calm, that actually makes me a little bit more prone to actually turn around and watch it. I didn't realize that before. But, it wasn't like a cash grab. It was like something that actual people had vested interest in. So that actually makes me a little bit more hopeful that it was actually at least halfway decent. Not, you know, sticking to the story and whatnot, like into the world. Nothing drives me more up a wall, than these companies that get a hold of, you know, IP, you know, intellectual property, and then just completely have no respect for the IP as a whole. They have no cares to give about it whatsoever, and they just use it as their either one of two things, either as their pointless cash grab or their messaging tool. One of the two. And that seems to be happening a lot here lately. A lot. You'll get sequels that are just interlaced with just nonsense and junk. And are just a slap in the face to all the original fans. Don't forget the shoutouts. You know what? Good point. What time is it? 11:30. You know what, Jonah? You make a good point. Let me read. Ooh, you know what? Hold on one second. There we go. A little seat cushion is not sitting proper. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. Yeah, this would be a good time to go ahead and give all the shoutouts. Let me do. Let's do this. Go back to this. Let's get this all queued up in the background here. All right, so starting out with shoutouts for the channel members. Tier 3 channel members currently are Ken Adlam, Pippa Thompson, and Rail Fanning Jonah. Thank all of you so much for being Tier 3 channel members. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. On top of that, we have our Tier 2 channel members, and they are Lonnie Johansson and Reaver Time Gaming. Thank you all so very much for being Tier 2 and Tier 3 channel members. Greatly appreciate you. And if you're interested in becoming a channel member, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, or check out the join button also listed below. There you can get access to things such as early access to edited content. You can get custom badges, custom emojis, all that. For Tier 1 members, you get all that. That's Tier 1, 99 cents a month, not too bad of a price point. And like I said, custom badges, custom emojis, early access to edited content, 99 cents. Tier 2 channel members get everything I just mentioned, plus they get a shout out every single live stream, just like you just heard here for Lonnie and for Reaver. Again, thank you both so very much. That starts at $4.99 a month. Then Tier 3s, everything you just mentioned before, plus on top of that, they get a opportunity to get onto live streams like what we're doing here. Unfortunately, didn't have anybody join me here tonight because I wanted to kind of more focus on the stuff that we discussed earlier. But then also they get a custom discount code to the channel merch store. So yeah, go check that out. That's $9.99 a month. So all those perks are available for the channel members. Again, greatly appreciate every single one of you. I also want to give a big shout out to all the subscribers, everybody out there that's a member at any level. Again, greatly appreciate every single one of you. You all are awesome. So again, thank you. Now, I don't have any screenshots to share in the traditional sense, but I did get permission from ISG. I don't know if he's still out there or not, but he did say to go ahead and show off the screenshots that I sent, that he sent me. So let me see if I can get those to come up. Hold on one second. Let's see, can I? I don't have. Okay, let me see if I can work this out on the fly because. All right, hold on. Sources. screen capture. Aha! There we go. All right, so we'll do this kind of in this fashion here. So what we got here is some screenshots from ISG and his new Pennsylvania map. So this photo right here, this screenshot, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, this photo. You can see here a nice little forest area that he's got all set up. Just, oh man, the undergrowth, the bushes, the trees, man, does it look sharp. He also has this one here. So he's getting some real good work done. Really like the way this is looking. Nice toned down color palette, not a bunch of flowers and stuff to make it look all cartoony. And then you can see kind of the tree line. Now again, still in development, so not everything is going to be, you know, filled in like the grass textures and all that stuff, but that wooded area is looking sharp. Let's do this real quick. Let's take that away so we're not showing off any messages. Let's see. Also sent this as a look-see, the actual PDA as it sits right here right now, and this again I think is going to be really, really good looking. So he's got some fields that are kind of penciled in at the moment, got some farms that are built in. So you got, it looks like a farm right here, maybe that's a biogas right there. Got some what looks to be a farm up here, maybe a farm over here. Like, again, you can see all the hills in relief. There's a ton of stuff that's going on in this map already, and it's still being developed. Still so much going on. All right, once again, let's take this off like so. All right, now here is the treat. This is the dessert. Look at that. This is the starting farm. You can see you got the little trailer right here on the left side, and then just a little brick path that leads down to the farm itself. The farm barn right there. Oh, looks so good. So good. Look at that. Look at that. Got the old silo from ISG right over here. Yeah, here's the path right here that leads up to the trailer. It's like a chicken coop right over here. Look at these hills. These hills. So that's the old silo right there next to the farm. You got these massive sweeping hills. This map is going to be tough. You're going to have to make some really tough decisions on this one. Look at that. Look at that field. That sweep on that hill. Woo! Yeah, there's the farm in the background right there. You got all this stuff. Oh, looks so good. Then that's the last one right there. All those hills. Look at that. What a beaut. What an absolute beaut. ISG, again, thank you so much for sending those my way. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, now let's take that back down. Oh, and he actually just sent me an updated PDA. So let's show him. Oh, darn it. I literally just, hold on. Let's bring that back up. Why is this not bringing it back up? There we go. This is the new updated PDA. So look at that. Got all these extra fields that are built in here. I'm thinking based on the location, I think this is the starting farm right here, maybe? Yeah, looks real good. Look real good. Oh, it's going to be a beaut. Going to be an absolute beaut. Oops, 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 oops. There we go. Let's go that. Let's do that there. All right. All right. So all that being said, also want to give another shout out to the merch store. If you're interested in supporting the channel, but you don't want to sign up for a month-to-month commitment like we were talking about with the memberships, go ahead and check out the channel merch store at bddgaming.creator-spring.com. There you can get shirts, hats, you know, necklaces. You can get a whole 9 yards tagged with all sorts of different channel stuff. And be on the lookout. There's going to be things that are going to be falling off. Jasper's at it again. That's going to be going away. There's going to be a bunch of stuff that's going to go off of the merch store. So if you want that little piece of the channel's history, go ahead and check it out. Yeah, a bunch of stuff's going off, but we're going to be replacing with some new, fresh stuff. So this is going to be another one that's going to be leaving here very soon. Team BDD or Team Jasper. Jasper's gone through his redemption arc there and has become a part of the channel. So can't really keep holding him accountable for the bad things. So be on the lookout. It will be updating here soon. But like I said, go check it out if you are wanting to show your support for the channel. All right, let's get back to it. So let me do that, do this, All right, check that out real quick. Let's see. Okay, let me catch up the chat here real quick. It looks like we got, Jones says, by the way, as a reminder, oh no, I read that already. Deadcom says, with number 3 coming to theaters, number 2 will be more available. Same cast, just as raunchy. Okay. Well, that definitely leaves me hopeful. ISG said, would you like an updated PDA? Got that one. Second Chance Gaming, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic one so far. Hey BDD, hey ISG. BDD, have you gone PC? I am on PC. Absolutely, I'm on PC. Swamp Rat says, gonna be an amazing map, 100%. Looking forward to playing it. Oh yeah. Like I said earlier, and I'm not afraid to say it again, I think ISG is the best American map maker that we have here in Farm Sim. I think it's like not even close. Not even close. I've yet to see another American map that can compete with Forest Hills. Not one. So yeah, looking forward to this one. And if even half of the effort that was put into Forest Hills is put into this one, we're going to be in for a treat. Without a shadow of a doubt, going to be in for a treat. Let's see. Second Chance says, I love when the map looks alive like that, with all the vegetation and brush killing it. ISG, 100%. ISG says, yes, that's the starting farm. Had better start saving the new shrub cutter for the map. Oh, 100%. Agreed. ISG is raising the bar. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, all the other map makers out there for American maps need to step up their game. Oxygen David of the American maps, dude, 100%, 100% agree with that. You know, I've always said, you know, because I've done like the top 5 map tours and stuff like that. I've always said that, or I'm sorry, the top 5 mod maps. I've always said that there are so many different map makers out there that there's a lot of things that individual map makers excel at. So for an example, Oxygen David, I think, is one of the best realistic map makers out there. The best at realism, really capturing the essence of a real life location and bring it into the game itself. Oak Bridge, there's the new one that he's coming out with here that he released onto his, I think it was on his itch. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely stunning. You've got creators like Cavalier Roy. I've always said Cavalier Roy is the best modular map maker, and what I always mean by that is his maps are the style of map where you can kind of a la carte your experience. And what I mean is you don't have to necessarily buy the farm, the whole farm. Maypole Farm is like the best example that I can think of for this, is that you don't have to buy the entirety of the farm. You can buy a little portion here, a little portion there, and expand as you get the money. But you're not like having to buy, you know, $1 million farm all at once. You don't have to have all that money squirreled away in order to be able to invest into it. But rather, you can just kind of buy this chunk here, buy this chunk here, buy this chunk here, and that chunk may have a cow barn, that chunk may have a sheep barn, this chunk may have this chunk may have that. And I think he's one of the best at being able to kind of come up with that sort of layout kind of thing. And there's so many others out there. There's Lancey Boy out there, makes wonderful maps. Stone Valley is a good example. There was American Falls back in FS22. Like there's so many great map makers out there, and they all excel in all these different areas. ISG has this awesome blend of not only having a map that can be like that can be really brought to life, that kind of breathe the life into it, but also at the same time, like even though it's not based off of a real life location, you can look around and be like, okay, I can at least understand like that this could be somewhere, that this could have like actual grounding in reality kind of thing. And that's what I loved about Forest Hills, is it feels like someplace I've never been before, but someplace I could be kind of thing. Let's see. Aishi says, just wait till you see the pic I'm going to send him in a little bit. Dude, send it on by and I can pop it on stream. Absolutely. Map making is an art. 1,000,000% agree. 1,000,000% agree. That's why I know I could not be a map maker. I'm not an artist. I am not like gifted in the way of being able to like take something and make it look beautiful. I can copy beauty. I can't make it. So what I mean by that is I do a bit of woodworking every once in a while, and if you give me like the plans or like hey, show me a picture and I can recreate the picture. It doesn't even have to like be cut plans or anything like that. I can recreate stuff. What I can't do is like actually envision it in my head and bring it to life kind of thing. I've never been able to do that. I'm terrible at it. So yeah, no, that's why I know for certain I could never be a map maker or, a modder or something like that. Is I can't. I just don't have the skill to do it. All right, come on, come on, come on. Let's see. Celebrities. American Falls is favorite in FS22. It was a great map. It was absolutely 100% a great map. Loved American Falls. And Stone Valley, what I loved about American Falls is it had the lore behind it too, which was so cool because it was essentially a play off of Stone Valley. Because in Stone Valley, you basically load into a new save game and you're like halfway through the harvest of a field and everything's still out in the middle of the field. Everything is just kind of, like almost eerily done. Like it has like an air of like send a little chill down your spine. But then you read the description of American Valley, or I'm sorry, American Falls, and you get that whole like explanation of you took off from such and such place to come here to American Falls, and they include this Stone Valley like aspect of it, and I think it's hysterical. Like just like, okay, you got me there, sir. You got me. You looped me into it, and you made me kind of a little bit more deeply invested. ISG is the Van Gogh of map makers. ISG, have we stroked your ego enough? I don't know if I go that far with it. ISG, are you uncomfortable yet? with all the high praise. Oh man. I am running out of daylight. At least I'm getting this all planted. What's an ego? Oh, goodness. ISG is a humble dude. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I tell you what, I mean, there's a reason why when I made the top 5 mod maps video for North America here for all platforms, there's a reason why ISG is at the top. There's a reason why he's number 1 on that list. You know, and I even said in the video, like, look, you know, this isn't like a nepotism or anything. Like, yeah, we co-host a show together and all that stuff, but like, this is genuinely how I feel. I mean, and I don't even think it's close. I don't think it's even a controversial take to say that ISG's maps are some of the best North American maps that we got. You know, between him and Papes, I mean, they're absolutely crushing it. They're crushing it in the North American sector of maps. So, yeah. And you know what? Another big shout out. I've done several shout outs here tonight, but big shout out to Papes. Papes farming mods. Now I've got to look this up because that's the second time I've mentioned his name, but I always call him Papes. Papes farming mods. Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, big shit. Whoa. Keep dropping my mouse. I've got this funky little mouse pad because I've been having wrist issues. I've got this funky mouse pad. You can see here. You can see it's pretty darn thick, this mouse pad here. It's got this nice little sloping support right here. And the only problem is that because I have my mouse set up on here, if I slide it too far to the side, it goes bloop. So that's what keeps happening here tonight for some reason. For some reason. Bam. Let's go back. Let's see. Y'all keep buttering his biscuits this much, and his head won't be able to fit through the door. I love it. I haven't heard that. Buttering his biscuits. I've never heard that one before, Swamp Rat. That's awesome. I'm going to use that one. Keep buttering his biscuits. Oh, man, that's hysterical. I love it. All right, now let's drop that down. Oops. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I need to make sure I'm getting it. There we go. Because he paid you off. I wish. Trust me, I could use extra cash. Nope. His map, 100% unpaid promotion for ISG there. There we go. I hope I get that little corner spot there with this thing. Wait a minute. Wait. If he paid me, you know what? ISG, if you paid me, I'm missing the check. Just saying. If you paid for all that, why is my bank account so low? Oh, man. When I'm done with Whitcomb, I'm going to Smoky Mountain. Oh, yeah. You know, Smoky Mountain's a great one, too. Absolutely is a great one. So you have a Bliffin mouse. I mean, yeah, I have a mouse, but it is a nice mouse. I did invest. I mean, you've got the ergonomic, you know, little grippy bit. So it's nice. You got the correct amount. Oh. Oh, ISG. Oh my goodness. Hysterical. All right, so we're going to finish off the cover crop in this field. Let's see, 11 o'clock, almost 12. Yeah, we're going to finish off the cover. Oh my goodness, holy smokes, sorry about that. That one just literally snuck up on me. We're going to finish up this field. We're going to put meadow grass in the next one. And then what I need to do is I need to spray and lime. And the great thing is we got that mod for the sprayers. And it is on all platforms. This one is all platforms, but it makes it to where you can put lime in the sprayers. So I loved the thought of the liquid lime mod for PC Mac players. The problem is that for me it doesn't work, and it might be because of precision farming. But for me, when I tried using it, it did not affect anything whatsoever. But I also love this version better because it's just using lime. It's not using a standalone product for the game. So I absolutely love that we finally got the liquid lime, but in the form that it actually works. What's that double from last time? Yeah, exactly. You know what? In full transparency, there, Reaver, it was actually quadruple. So how much is a Bitcoin worth nowadays? You when it comes to Bitcoin and all that stuff, you are asking the wrong dude. I know nothing about that stuff. Like, it's one of those that I think it's an interesting concept, but at the same time I don't. Like, I don't trust it. So, I don't know. Just let's see. Oh, check the Discord. All right. And cost of living increase on Iowa. Oof. Oof. All right, hold on. Discord. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, okay, okay. Hold. Wait a minute. Did I delete it again? I deleted it again. Hold on. Wait, was it here? No, it wasn't. Am I sure? Hold on. I deleted it again like a goober. Add it one more time. Hold on. Midstream editions. Boop. Pow. Look at that ridiculousness. Look how good that is. Looks like you got a road in the background over here. Look at that. So good. So good. Wow. Just wow. That's cool. That is cool right there. That looks so good. There's just a simple 2-track out in the middle of the woods, but hot diggity dog. Sign me up. Sign me up. Oh, is that like a... Oh, a nice little river crossing. Nice. I love that. I love when map makers put in river crossings, like little water features that you get to drive through. I think that's so cool. That looks good to me. Whoops. Oops, 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 oops. Pam. Close. Oh, we got one more. I missed one. ISG. There we go. Look at that. Oh, dude, I love how you blended the road, the asphalt here with the kind of stubble stone on the side. Dude, that looks great. I love the nicks in the lines here in the pavement. And looks so good. So good. And I think there was one more he just sent. Nope. Oh, and Will just sent a couple of photos. But Will, if you're still in the chat there, let me know there, bud, and let me know if I can share those. Otherwise, I'm going to hold off. So Will T Gaming's also making... Oh, Pape's finished field. I sent it to you. So Will, do you want me to show it on stream? If so, just let me know and I'll show it off. Yeah, he says. All right, cool. All right, one more, guys. One more. Let me go back into here. All right, there we go. And then, boop. All right, so this is Will T Gaming's map that he's working on for upstate New York. So this, okay, so this is, so on the left you have the real life location that this is based off of, and then off to the right you have the actual PDA, and that's looks like it's within Giants Editor. So yeah, that's looking awesome. That's looking so good. Look at that. So you can see just how everything's kind of lined up here. Oh, even this, look at that. You got this little mini field up here in the northeast that's kind of inside of another field. That's really cool. It looks like there's going to be like forestry bits and around here. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see. Darn it. Quit. Okay, do that. What else we got here? Oh, more from ISG. Apparently this turned into mini agribusiness night. Look at that. Look at the God rays coming down here from the sun. Oh. ISG, I think you may have missed a side calling as a photographer. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Look how beautiful that looks. Now we're making bacon. All right. All right, let's finish out these fields here, and then we are gonna get cracking on the spraying and liming. But no, like I was saying though, that new mod for adding lime into, I mean, it's a simple mod, but such a powerful one. Such a powerful one. I love it. I absolutely love being able to use the sprayers. Now, liquid lime is a thing. Liquid lime is a thing. So it's one of those that when it came out for the PC Mac players, I was all on board. I was 100% on board with getting it and got it, and it just never worked out right for me. You know, and again, I think it might be precision farming and stuff, but yeah, it never worked the way that it was advertised to work, and I immediately just uninstalled it, and I was sad because I'm like, man, I really want this to work. I really want this to work, but there we go. Yeah, now we're cooking. So, trying to think what else we need to do around here. I can't think of anything besides the lime and fertilizer. We could roll these, but it's not going to gain that much. And I'd have to re-rent the roller and do all that stuff because I was dumb and didn't keep it. Let's see. ISG says that's a cow pasture. Reaver says to ISG, did you remember to the shifting log bridge just for BDD? Let's see. Will says Papes finished the fields. Sent to you. Yeah, the 69 updates this week so far, as well as 33 mods new this week. Tomorrow night I'll be adding the trees. Very nice. ISG says Cerever, not enough locations for a quality bridge like that on the map. Will says there's a couple of smaller fields that need to do. I gotcha. That's nice though. Making progress. I love it. Like I said, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you got in that map. I've always been excited for a map for upstate New York. Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited. I'm happy. Every time that we can get like North American style maps into the game that even look halfway decent, I'm totally on board. There we go. Ooh, we are making ruts. There we go. Come on, pull, power. Will I still do a first look? Oh, are you serious? Yeah, of course I'm going to do a first look. Yeah, I'm still doing map tours. Like I'm still doing map tours. I'm dropping updates, the map updates. So that's where I kind of landed at this point in time. So yeah, absolutely. If you want an early access video, I will absolutely do it. Absolutely. Oh. Oh, snap, YouTube just crashed. Why? Why, YouTube? Why you gotta be like that? Can't we all just get along? Let's see. Reaver says, it's just different trying to plow down the Times Square. Those fields are not square either. LOL. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Love it. I love it when we don't get this, like the standard squared fields, that there's hills and undulations, the color palette's nice and toned down. Those are like the big three for me. Did I just do a line without? I'm gonna die. Well, moving on. LR modding has 8 mods with giants. Oof. Well, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, for those who haven't been here the whole time, big channel update that is happening. I am no longer going to be making map update videos that come out. So I'm no longer going to be following change logs and stuff like that. I will continue to do map tours for the time being. One of those where I need to reclaim some time, being able to get to bed at a more reasonable hour and all that stuff. So it's one of those that the map updates were kind of the easiest thing to be able to let go of and have the most impact on me while having the least impact on the viewers. So that's kind of how that one kind of came about. So yeah, just one of those where that is the big change announcement at the moment, is just no longer doing the updates. But again, that could be subject to change depending on how things go. And don't get me wrong, I love doing the update videos. I love doing the map tours. It's just time. It's just not having enough time in my day. You know, working a full-time job, having a wife, kids. You know, the wife and kids, I mean, they're the most important thing in my life. And, you know, making myself available to them, and still being awake enough and present enough to be able to spend and enjoy the time with them, kind of thing. So one of those, I don't want to give up the channel. I don't want to stop the momentum that we have here on the channel, but I just got to come to a more balanced position. And just the past 2 days alone, we've gotten, 6 updates yesterday. We got 7 today. And yeah, it's just one of those that I'm spending so much time doing the tours and updates that I don't even get a chance to like enjoy the game, be able to actually play the game, kind of thing, like what we're doing here tonight. Before we started the Mechet series last week, it had been almost 4 months since I did a live stream, just an independent live stream that was outside of agribusiness. This is the 3rd live stream I've done in about a week. And man, I miss this. I miss this a lot. So that's the big announcement. That's what's kind of happening here on the channel. And yeah, again, I just want to say thank you to everybody out there, not only for following along with the channel, being here for what it is that we do, but just being able to be understanding for what it is that we're doing around here and the changes, kind of thing. So again, greatly appreciate every single one of you. I know I keep saying it, but it's no less true now than it was 20 minutes ago. Just really do appreciate the positive energy that we get to put out there into the space, out onto the internet. I mean, let's face it, the internet can be a cruel and toxic place, but we have been able to kind of carve out our own little nook here on this channel, and you know what, not have to worry about the day-to-day grind, the life of every day. We're just able to come out and just have some fun. All right, so cover crop is planted. So now we want meadow grass. That's the one we want, right? Mustard, meadow grass, right there. Perfect. So now we're gonna take this over to the cow pasture, plant that. That'll be the last planting we need to do. I need to remember to keep this cedar though. I cannot get rid of the cedar, even though it's leased. I need to keep it because I need to then replant the other fields when it comes time. I don't want to have to re-get this. All right, cows. Move, cow, get out the way. Get out the way, cow, get out the way. That's right, I went there. I went there. Oh, easy, easy, easy. So I have a funny admission. So actually, it wasn't until ISG's map, ISG's map, Forest Hills. Wasn't until Forest Hills where I finally had my very first interaction with meadowgrass and the sheer difference there is between meadowgrass and regular in-game grass kind of thing. Yeah, big difference. Big difference. Not only does it oftentimes look way better when it's fully grown and ready to be harvested, but it produces a lot. So yeah, I'm happy. Where? Sir, I'm going to need you to repeat that quality gibberish. I don't know what you're talking about there, ISG. I don't know what you're talking about at all. Reaver says he'll now be making cookies. Ooh, I want cookies. That does sound good. Ooh, dad tax. Oh, all the dads out there know exactly what I'm talking about. When your kids have treats, it's time to collect on the taxes. My daughter, she started going to school here this past week. Actually, Monday was her first day. And it's not school. We call it school, but it's a daycare. And she's getting ready for VPK. And so it means we got to pack her lunches. We got to, send her with food, all the fun jazz. Well, now for the first time in probably every bit of a decade, maybe even longer, we actually have like treats in the house. It has been so long since, and when I mean treats, I mean like we've got Oreos in the house. We haven't had Oreos, like cookies, in the house in probably, like I said, probably 11, 12 years. Like a real long time. Like occasionally we might get like a little something here and there, but not like a whole bag or box of Oreos. Like not a whole kit and caboodle. And yeah, now we got it. And I think I just talked myself into getting Oreos. Dad tax. Hashtag dad tax. Part of the perks. Not only do you get to see the little ones grow up and become the people that they want to grow up to, or that they grow up to be, and what you mold them into, but occasionally you get to steal the candy. Halloween isn't for the kids. Halloween's for the adults. It's funny because I'm pretty sure, like way back in the day, my parents used to always tell me, okay, well, we got to go through your food, we got to go through your candy, we got to make sure that there's no, things that could hurt you in them and all that stuff. And I mean, sure, I'm sure they actually were wanting to check, but back in those days, I'm sure it wasn't anywhere near as prevalent as somebody messing with things as nowadays. And look, even in the nowadays, I'm sure it's like really like oddball, low chance of like actually seeing something. I didn't turn on the thing again. Grumble, 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 grumble. Mm-hmm. I haven't turned it on since over there. Are you kidding me right now? Grumble, 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 grumble. What happened? Why did I turn it off? Huh. Frustrated. All right. No more grumbling, just do the work. Frustrated. Frustrated. You know what? Grumble, grumble, grumble. There we go. All right, come on. There we go. Look at all that mud. All that mud on the tires. Get a little mud on the tires. Where was I? Where was I? Will says, BDD right there. When you got frustrated, sounded like Harry, Harry from Home Alone. Nice, awesome, awesome reference. Do you want me to send you pictures of what he has with Giants so far, so you can show it off? No, bud, not tonight, not right now, because I'm getting ready to start wrapping things up here pretty shortly. Wait, there's a game, right? Right. I think we all missed the live streams, bud. You know what? I hope so. I hope so. One of those, like I said, I love doing these live streams. I love coming on here and hanging out with you guys, and just being able to just kind of check in, see how everybody's doing, being able to play the game and see what we can do, where we can get to, what we can get up to, like all that stuff. So it's I'm glad that we're finally to a point to we're getting back, and I'm sad on one hand to see the updates going. Like I said, I'm sad to see that, but it does open the door to get onto a more routine schedule. Because, like I said, I specifically went over the numbers earlier. Over 270 map tours in Farming Simulator 25 alone. I've made that many map tours. It was like, you know what? Again, let's. I got the numbers, so I can look it up. I can literally just say, okay, 270 on the dot. 270 map tours here on FS25. So if you were to search my channel right here, right now, you would see 270 Farming Simulator 25 map tours. 270. Map updates, 326. Between the two bits of content for Farming Simulator 25 alone, there's nearly 600 videos in just those two categories by themselves. So you can imagine how much time it's taking to be able to do that. I have nearly a year's worth of content if I did one bit of content every single night. Nearly 1 year. Like that's nuts. And that's what I mean is nearly a year in just one of the categories. So, like I said, I'm sad to kind of be turning to the next chapter kind of thing, because I do enjoy it. I enjoy keeping up with the maps and figuring out, what's new, what's not, all that stuff. But I just don't have it in me anymore to constantly be up as late as I am all the time, not getting to bed at a reasonable hour. I've got to stop. I've got to. So I need more power. We're planting in the rain. We're planting in the rain. Glorious feeling, I'm happy again. Ah, goodness. Drop that down. All right, let's get back to... Oh, we're trailing off. All right. That really doesn't help. Now do it. Come on, drop it down. Push the button like 3 times. There we go. All right, let's catch up the chat. So we got... Will says Friday night I'll be having the sell points and productions and decoratives houses in. Nice. I'm hoping that Saturday night I can get one farm done. That'd be awesome. Ken says, OMG, I'm going to see those cows growing grass. Nice. Joe says, I like Oreos, but non-chocolate kind. Oh, like the vanilla ones. Maybe you should start leaving it on. It'll probably help. Wrapping up pretty soon. I thought this would be a 24-hour straight. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jonah, come on. Come on. Now, look, I'm not opposed to one day doing a 24-hour stream when, like, all the circumstances kind of work out right. But yeah, no. It's got to be it's got to be on a weekend. It's got to be a time when, like, the wife and kids aren't at home. Like, all the circumstances have got to just play out to, like, be just right. With all this rain, I'm having a hard time seeing where I need to plant. Come on. Come on. Power. 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 Let's see. There it goes. So now we've got to make our way in and around this feed box here. Oh, bob and weave, bob and weave. Oof. All right. Let's catch up with the chat. Where was I? Think. You could imagine the four of us all together in one room doing agribusiness tonight. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. Doing a agribusiness tonight in like the same location. That would be sick. There are moose on the field. Oh, there are plenty of moose on the field. They're getting in the way. Get out of here, cows. Jonah says, hey, don't forget about me. I want to be a part of that. Yes, 100%. If that happens, Will, you will have to change the show title to ARG Shenanigans tonight. Careful planting in the rain. It may wash the seeds away. I'm sorry, the five of us, LOL. Or BDD could do YouTube full time. You know what, dude? If YouTube paid the bills, I would. I would 100% would. I would do this for a job. Absolutely. But the problem is that it just doesn't pay the bills. That's the biggest issue. So I do this for fun. There we go. Get out of the way. Move, cow. Get out the way. Get out the way, cow. Get out the way. I cannot see where I've planted and where I have not. Cannot see. I cannot see. The rain is in the way. The rain is in the way. Okay. There we go, and I feel like I need to get that strip right there, else I'm going to have a big stripe right in the middle of the field, and that's just going to drive me insane. feel like that's a missing stripe right there. All right, let's zoom in here. Oh, see, it looks like, maybe around the back end of that. Maybe. All right, here we go. We'll just go around just like so. Come on. Come on. Power. Power. All right. Everything's planted. Everything's good to go. Now we need to fertilize. So we got, it's 12:30. I want to be done here soon. So let's go take this back to the farm. I'm going to drop this off. Oh, come on. Come on, find the gear. Need to lime and need to fertilize, but really I need to lime everything. Oh, easy. I need to lime all the fields, but I only need to fertilize the non-cover crop fields, so the grass and the, or the meadow and the alfalfa. No, clover. Clover. That's right, we did clover. So, I think I have lime too. I think I have it with the seed that I had here. So maybe, let's see what we got. So big shout out to Ken. Ken, thank you again so much for proving how dumb I can be sometimes. So in one of the last streams, we spent, wait a minute. No. What? What is that? Look at that. That is an amazing feature. Holy smokes, it's like a gutter. It's even got a little puddle of water right there. That's so cool. I never knew that. Who knew that? Did anybody else know that? Oh, that was cool. I'm so glad I found that. Yeah, so I've got, what do I got here? Wait. Compost. That's not lime, that's compost. Okay, well, I'm glad I saw that. So, big shout out to Ken. Ken, thank you again so much for making me look stupid, or not making me look stupid, but making me feel stupid. But, so, we spent one of the last streams and we were taking the bales and we were putting up in the hay loft, or in the bale loft. And Ken reached out to me immediately after the stream was all done. He's like, "Hey, you knew there was a bale and pallet down on the ground, right? Like you could have put your bales down in the barn down below." Like, yeah, I did know that, but I didn't remember it at the time. Where were you during the stream? So yeah, we sat there and struggled and getting things up in the upper loft where really this vehicle is not built to get things. Wow, that is shiny. That is shiny. Holy smokes, that road just shimmered. I'd make the crab from Moana jealous. Whew. Like seriously, that is washed out. I can't see anything. I can't see like road striping or All right, so we need to sprayers. Want this one 1500 and this one. Actually, that was probably stupid. Should have checked first. Ah, that's all right. $1,800. All right, cool. So one thing I need to double check. Yeah, double check are the capacities. 1,200 and 1,500. That's what? That's 2,700. 2,700. So we need 2 pallets for now. Look at that. We can get lime. Let's see. Kenton says, time to fill the diesel. Yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Reba says, I knew gutters produce water. That's not what I'm talking about. I knew they produce water too, but not in the game. Let's see. See it every day. Thanks. Thanks, Reaver. uh... Oh my goodness. All right. Got jokes, I see. I see. Oh, ah. Couldn't ruin your fun or struggle with those bales, bud. Right? Yeah. But see, what would have made it better in timing would have been getting to the very last bale, the very last one, like getting ready to load it into the bale barn, and then all of a sudden you chime in and say, "Hey, you know, there's bale and pallet storage just over there." Right as I'm getting not too late to where I've already put it in there, but early enough to where I actually have the moment and the wherewithal to be able to be like, "Oh man," and then actually sit there and contemplate, do I want to actually put this in that one, or do I want to take everything out to redo it? That would have been like the ultimate. I figured a Floridian would know. Oh, trust me, this Floridian is well aware of water. So there's I know him on Facebook, but I think I've seen him on other platforms. He's a creator. His name is OMG. It's Wix, and really, really funny guy. If you're not familiar with him, go check him out. Again, OMG. It's Wix, and oh, okay. So, um, he creates content all about Florida. Everything's Florida with him. And one of the sayings that he has, and it's absolutely hysterical and it's 100% right, is that if water is wet, it's got a gator in it. If the water is wet, it's got a gator in it. And it's in regards to like people who are like brand new to Florida, just moved to Florida. And they'll ask like silly questions like, "Yeah, do you think that pond got a gator in it?" And his response is is water wet? Yes. Then it's got a gator in it. Oh, come on, lift. Oh, oh, oh. I'm going to run out of lime before... All right, there we go. And now, pivot around. Oof, the amount of lime I'm using. Oh, come on. Oof. Had thought about saying something. Nah, it was too much fun watching you stream. Thanks. Thanks, Ken. I thought we were friends. Oh, I see how it is. And out of lime. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. All right. It's 12:36. Oh. How much does it cost? All right. I might do a little something here. So it takes two full pallets of lime to be able to fill this. But I have leftovers. It's $450 per pallet. That's $900 per. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this. I'm going to use the commands here to fill up. Where is it? Yeah. Fill this with lime. So something like that. But wait. That's the front tank. There we go. So do something like this. But every time I do that, what I'm also going to do is take out $1,000. So it simulates that I am purchasing it at a premium and having it delivered. So that way it just saves me a trip. Wait, what? There we go. Weird. So yeah, this way it saves me a trip. So I'm spending the money, I'm buying it at a premium, I'm basically pretending it's getting delivered at a cost. I guess I could install that one mod where it changes the delivery site for the actual products and then still charges you a premium. And I might do that one of these days. Let's see. Yeah. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do is, at least for now, because I do want to start wrapping things up. Let's see. Store delivery mod. Great mod, especially content. Yes. So that's, I think I'm going to download that probably after this. Mouse, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It says, hello, young chap. Hello, Mouse. Young chap. Man, I like you, Mouse. Saying I'm young. Oh, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, so we are just trying to, after making a silly mistake and planting everything first, we need to now lime all the fields. So that's one field down. We need to lime these two. Mouse says, I'm old. Ah, that's all good. I'm right there with you. I'm old too. I'm young. I'm old at heart. They say the sayings, being old at heart or young at heart. No, I'm old at heart. I'm built old school. I'm built before my time. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So yeah, that I absolutely adore this mod. The whole liquid lime mod. Or not, it's not liquid lime. I keep calling it liquid lime, but it's what's supposed to be substituting out. It's the lime for sprayers. This mod is amazing. Being able to have lime inside of a sprayer now makes the sprayer just a triple threat. So you can use it for herbicide, you can use it for liquid fertilizer, and you can use it for liming. Every single sprayer works like this, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot say too many good things. There we go. Just watching your video on Grenland. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. Let's see. The map maker, Carl TG, I think he did a fantastic job. And personally, I'm a big fan of Carl TG and his maps. Now, that one there, not my favorite that he's made. I'll be 100% truthful and honest. Not my favorite, but it's still pretty solid. If you like forestry maps, it's definitely worth a check out. My biggest issues with that map in particular was the color palette. It was a lot of flowers, a lot of purples and yellows that really kind of stood out. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. So it's just one of those, again, not my absolute favorite, but still rock solid. Still a real good map. All right, and now pay $1,000 for the premium, like so. And I keep doing it. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Let's see. Then I'm the old timer of the chat. Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna take back what I was saying. I'm not old at heart. We're all young at heart. We're all here. We're chilling out. We're enjoying a real nice time, watching video games. Makes us young. Keeps us young. 1973. You got me beat by 10 years there, Reaver. 1983 for this guy. There we go. Yep, November of 1983. Scorpio. There we go. We're cooking now. Oh my goodness, Reaver. I forgot I had four-wheel steer on this thing. $1965. Mouse got him by 1 year. Oh man. Well. Oh my goodness. I need to adjust. I do like that when it sprays out, it doesn't look like the actual spray texture. Like, it looks like they actually changed the spraying texture for this mod. So when spraying lime, it looks like liquid lime. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. When the world was more sane. Right? Right? We are definitely living in insane times. But of course I blame ISG for that one. It's kind of in his name. Don't know if he's still out there or not, but... Alright, zip around. Oh no, we're out. Darn it. Back up, back up, back up. Right there. Alright, another 1,000. We got our boat moment here. Boat. Break out another 1,000. And that. fill. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. Reaver says, then you're a different mouse than I was thinking of, who is just a college grad. LOL. It's 5:45 here. Ooh, where are you at there, mouse? Is it 5:45? So what? That's like England or Ireland, like in that ballpark? "4:46 p.m. Y'all living in the future. It's only 12:46 here. Oh, hey, not paying attention, paying more attention to the chat. In Manchester, all right, well, big shout out to Manchester. Very nice. Oh, backing up. There we go. Oh, I forgot about how it folds out that last section. There we go. All right. So we got this one, and we've got the cow pasture to do with lime. Once these are done, we can fertilize, and then I think we're going to start wrapping things up. But no, like I said, in regards to the map by Carl TG there, really, really solid forestry map. Like I said, the less than optimal color palette. But other than that, I think Carl TG makes amazing maps. He is one of those kind of creators that just has a gift to be able to kind of capture like the more rural vibe while still not making it feel empty. It's one of those where, like, I think a good example for that is the Tassie Farm map that he has. I think that's an absolutely brilliant map. It is gorgeous looking, and it just has that kind of rural feel without feeling like completely void of anything that's going on, kind of thing. So yeah, definitely a fan of his. And that's not even like the only one. Like he's got the Sunshine Forest map, so another forestry map that's really solid in my opinion. What else? Let's see, there's Sunshine Forest. There's goodness, I can't even think of all the different maps and stuff that are out there right now. All right, so those that have freshly joined in, what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of adding some lime into the fields here. I already planted all these fields, and I completely forgot to lime them first before planting. So it's just one of those kind of oopsie moments. But before anything grows, I'm just kind of going in and liming. And what I'm doing is I'm just filling in the tanks here on site for the lime instead of running back and forth to the shop and all that stuff. And what I'm doing is I'm paying a premium for the actual cost of the lime. So it would normally cost me $900 base game to go to the store, have the lime and all that stuff, fill up, come back and all that. So I'm spending $1,000 per fill up, so adding an extra $100 and just kind of chalking it up to like a delivery fee. Basically is what is going on in my brain at the moment. There we go. Because now it's almost 1 o'clock here, and I kind of want to start getting ready to sign off and whatnot. There we go. Let's see. The UK is on fire at the moment. Riots all over the place. A mad world. Holy smokes, really? Oh, wait. I think I heard about this. Wasn't there somebody who died? Like, isn't that the whole reason why the riots are going on, is somebody was killed? Like, so if I remember it right, what I read is somebody got stabbed and the cops showed up. He complained about being stabbed, and then the cops like arrested him, and he basically died in police custody. Wasn't that basically what happened? I could be wrong. Like I thought it was something along those lines. Let's see. Not a forestry guy, but now pay attention to what I'm doing here. Don't read and drive. Don't read and drive, folks. Do as I say, not as I do. All right. So the nice thing is all we got to do is when it comes time to fertilize, all we have to do is fertilize 2 fields. So we had to do all 5 of the fields for lime. There we go. Ah, jump. Ah, jump. Let's see. That's my night later. All right, Reaver. Well, thanks for stopping in. Hope you had fun. Thanks for coming by. Have yourself a great rest of your night. Take care. We'll see you again next time. Ken says, having to go on a new multiplayer map, so have harvested over 400,000 liters of wheat off of 1/3 of a field. Wow. Let's see. Well, a young 18-year-old got killed and arrested. The guy stabbed, but the other day an illegal tried to cut the head off. Whoa. Wow, mouse. Holy smokes, bud. Well, stay safe. Hopefully that's not anywhere by you and anybody that you care about, because that's nuts. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, because I vaguely remember reading that story about the guy who got stabbed. Because if I remember, like I said, the story that as I remember it, and it's been a hot minute, but basically he it sounded like he got into it like a altercation at the bar. He may have been like drunk, and he got stabbed. And after getting stabbed, the cops showed up, arrested him for one reason or another. I don't remember what the reason was. And then he complained of being stabbed, not being able to breathe, and they basically just sat there and let him die, kind of thing. Like, they didn't listen to him, they didn't take anything he was saying like too serious, and then he just ended up dying. Like, they didn't check him, they didn't see if he was wounded or anything he was saying was actually true. They just, I guess, just kind of chalked it up to, like, drunkenness or something. And just was saying stuff. Yeah, man, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. Like I said, man, just stay safe. Just stay safe. All sorts of crazy crap happening in the world nowadays. Oh, and it's empty. All right, so I don't need to fill up both of the tanks this time. So what I'm going to do, there we go. I'm just gonna fill up one, but I'm still gonna charge myself the $1,000. So that'll be kind of chalked up as the payment fee. So that's how I'm kind of rationalizing it, is getting this all kind of right here and now. It's saving me a bunch of time, but I'm going to charge myself for it. Oh, and there. All right, so now let's go drop the lime off at the farm. We'll go get some liquid fertilizer. And then we'll spray this field as well as the other field. And we'll call it a night. Let's see. They arrested the guy, but the victim had lost an eye. The guy that stabbed him said he was being racist, so they arrested him and not the guy. What the? So wait, they just arrested him on the word of somebody because they claimed he was being racist? What? That's wild. Wow. Well, like I said, man, I mean, at the end of the day, just be safe. Like I said, hopefully you're not anywhere close to where all that stuff's happening. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. All right, so let's go drop this off. Oh, actually, Ken, you pointed out that this is over here, so how about we go and use it? Bam. And I could load up all those pallets over there too, the bags. That look at that downspout right there and actually pouring out water. That is amazing. Just that little attention to detail right there is just so insane. That's why this is such a good map. MA7 Studios does such a great job. Absolutely gorgeous map. All right, so this field coming up here to my right and the cow pasture are the only two that need fertilizer. The rest have cover crop. I'm using them as a means to be able to fill up to kind of pre-fill on the fertilizer portion of things. So probably next month we'll end up planting some kind of product in those fields. I don't know what we'll plant. I don't even know if we'll plant everything all in one go or if we'll kind of stagger. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Got my triggers turned off. So, oh, hey, there's a pole right there. That's why you don't read and drive. So yeah, I've got the icons turned off to where, like, at this point, I've kind of got a lot of the things kind of memorized of where the triggers are. It's one of those, once I kind of get more and more familiar with the map, I tend to try and turn as much stuff off, especially when I'm streaming and stuff. So like the icons at the top left, the map in the bottom left, you know, all this kind of stuff, the HUD. I try and turn all that stuff off so it's just a kind of a more pleasurable viewing experience. But because this is only my third kind of go around on this map, I just kind of leave it on for the time being. All right, one pallet should be more than enough. Liquid fert. Worried because the auto bale shed. Yes, so it is an auto shed. That's why when I unloaded, it actually took the product out and loaded it into the storage unit. So that's what I was doing right there. And you saw how it kind of spawned right there in the corner of the room. That's you can see, whoops. You can see if I scroll down here, yeah, there's my one lime right there. So that's kind of hanging out there. I've got some bales and stuff also kind of tucked away. All right, so I got 2,000 liters. That should be more than enough for the liquid fert. Should be well more than enough. All right, so I'm gonna boogie back. We're gonna do those 2 fields, and then we're gonna start wrapping things up here. Am I crazy, or was that bunker full when you first load on the map? So actually, the bunker silo, if that's what you're talking about, does have a trigger to it, to where you can kind of have the image of it being loaded or unloaded. When we make our way past it, I'll show you. But we'll go ahead and do this real quick. All right, so 80 kilograms for clover, stage 1 of 5. Been liking this map. I mean, I think this map is absolutely gorgeous. The map maker, MA7 Studios, also responsible for making the map called Peligny, and Peligny is an absolute gorgeous map. So yeah, they do great work. Why do I feel like something is not working? Oh, it is. It is. Okay. It's because my overlay. Yeah. Silly goose. There we go. That's looking better. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Wonderful. But yeah, absolutely wonderful map. I mean, there's so many like good details on this map. Like when I first originally did my map tour on this map, I had no idea about the gutter system on the cow barn that was back there. So as it's raining right now, you actually see the water coming down the downspout. Like that's crazy to me. Like that attention to detail is absolutely nuts. I need to pick up the sprayer, pick it up. There we go. There we go. Oh, hey, don't. Oh, no. There we go. Let's just turn on the 4-wheel steer because I always forget that I have that on this JCB. All right, so now that works perfect. Let's see. Farmer Groot, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Says, got a new farm build going on, LOL. I sure do. I sure do. So we were on BR-163 for a long time, but unfortunately, because of all the things that have been going on here for Farming Simulator in regards to map tours, map updates, and just kind of life in general, it just really didn't make a lot of sense to continue that series because I just completely lost track of where I was at, having to go through a several-hour stream in order to try and catch up every single time I got free time to be able to come onto it. Just really didn't seem to add up and make sense. And it's just one of those where I was like, okay, I've got to figure out something that I can do to be able to either keep up with that particular series or to be able to just kind of break ties with it. So at the end of the day, I decided, okay, although I really enjoyed the map, and I think it's a great map, it's just time to kind of let it go. So yeah, so we got the new one going on here. Oh, you meant you do. Oh, my bad. Yes. So nice. You've tried the farm kit mod. Uh, I don't think so. Uh, kind of explain to me what that one is. The farm kit mod. I'm not familiar with it. All right. So now we boogie to the cow barn. A cow barn. Cow pasture. Actually, no, the cow barn. That's right, because I said to Ken I was going to show him. So yeah, over at the cow barn, there's a trigger over by it that you can activate, and it makes it look like there's actual product in the bunker silo. So let's go over there. So this bunker silo right here should be empty. Yep, it is. And then if you walk about right here, there it is. Activate decorative silo. So there you go. Now you got this whole thing kind of decked out and filled up right there. So very cool detail. Like not something you see very often. Having just kind of a little hidden, like hidden decorative feature like that. I think it's awesome. All right, so now cow pasture, and we'll wrap things up. Four-wheel steer at high speeds doesn't work. It's on the GitHub, more realistic mud. Oops. Can ruin your grass if you turn too sharply. Really? That actually sounds pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. You said it's the farm kit mod? I'm gonna be looking for that. That definitely sounds up my alley. All right, so there's the pasture in question. There we go. There we go. Drive in and close. Oh, hey, let me go. And swing this out. I want to raise this up a bit. There we go. Just spray a little fertilizer in the water. It's still good. It's still good. Oh, man. Back in the day, The Simpsons were so good. There goes the pig, Dad. It's just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. It's gone, Dad. I know. Oh, my goodness. All right. More than enough liquid fertilizer for this field. More than enough. Oh. Let's see. If you like some realism, have... Oh, no, wait. Says, we all know why you don't like the map anymore, because of the bridge. Yeah. No, I mean, I mentioned it in one of the previous streams that we did here. It's one of those I absolutely adored the map. I adore BR-163. I think it's amazing. I think Zero Ito is a great map maker. But yeah, in part of the reason why I abandoned it was because of that bridge. And not because of not being able to traverse or anything like that. It's that people like yourself, the members, my tier 3 members, not only do they get the custom discount code, but they also get the opportunity to be able to come on to the streams with me and be able to play the game, kind of thing. So what was wrong is that playing the map on multiplayer basically made it to where the bridge had no physics. And because the bridge had no physics, both for myself and for people who were playing on the map with me, it was an extremely big problem, because at that point then I couldn't get over to my starting farm and nobody else could get over there either. So it's one of those, like, having people come on and not being able to get to my farm, it's a big problem. It's a big problem. So that's basically what ended up happening, and what eventually spurred on the kind of final decision of, okay, we got to... I missed my turn. But what spurred on the final decision of moving away from it and going into a different map. So it was just one of those, like, between the extreme length of time between the last live stream on that map and... Is time paused? Why is time paused? I don't remember pausing it. When did I pause the time? Huh. I'm so confused. So confused. Anyways, between the amount of time it took between the last live stream and to now, it just didn't make sense to sit there and try and get back into the swing of things. It made more sense just to be like, okay, you know what? Just call it a wash and start over. All right, so now, turn. There we go. All right, that's it. That's all I got. Let's see. If you like some realism, have you got a realistic animal mod by Ready? I do have the realistic animal mod. I absolutely do have that one. I really like that one. I'm thinking about getting G-Portal. Oh, very nice there, Ken. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, you'd be able to create a dedicated server for you to be able to hop on and, you know, kind of go 24/7. That's awesome, bud. But like I said, that is it. I want to give big shout outs again. Let me check on. I know, Ken, you sent a couple of super chats there. Greatly appreciate it. We also got Rail Fanning Jonah sent in a super chat. Again, thank you all so very much. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. And again, Reaver with the 20-month member chat there. All of you, greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so very, very much. I had an absolute blast as always. Again, I want to thank everybody for being so understanding when it comes to the kind of channel shift that we're getting ready to do here moving forward with the update videos and stuff. So really do appreciate you understanding, and really appreciate just y'all hanging out tonight. I had an absolute blast, and I hope you did too. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. The shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. That being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.
Pull up a chair with BDD. Let's play loud. Let's play loud. Yeah. Kick off the cam. Pull up a chair, y'all come gather round from everywhere. He's got stories to tell and games to play. Living life one stream one day. He's talking highs and lows and in between. The real life bitch you ain't ever seen. It's more than games, it's how we vibe. This is BDD and let's play live. So let's play live. Come on in tonight. Roll with the good times, keep it feeling right. Laughs and stories. From gaming wins to life's little blows, it's a porch-like glow, that southern charm where community's the beating heart. He's talking highs and lows and in between, the real life bitch you ain't ever seen. It's more than games, it's how we vibe. This is BDD, and let's play live. So let's